Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the live stream. We're about 6 minutes away. We got 3 minutes to the conversation at the middle of the field, and then another 3 minutes about, and we'll be ready for some Thursday night football, not quite Friday night lights. Joined right now by Mr. Ethan Holiday. How you doing, Ethan?
I'm doing good. Pleasure to be here, Wes.
Dan Muth on his way back from the 8th grade Sholo game right now. I got done with the 7th grade game, and we got here as quick as we could. We are up because the Holidays were here getting it done that way, so they got us taken care of. Guys, we are running on kind of a hope and a prayer situation on the visitor side. We got a little bit of cellular action right now powering us, and it's the fair. So if St. John's is saturated with cellular, it definitely is. So, guys, bear with us. Here we go. We've got the captains heading to midfield. Right now we got Mr. Seth Wiltbank. We got Jovan Ortiz. We got Pancake, Jaden Cisco, and number 77, Keanu Clark for the Round Valley Elks. I believe it's number 1 and number 40. So we got James Thomas and number 40, Afton Cox for the St. John's Redskins. We're at half right now, bringing in the Trailriders pregame here in St. John's. Let us get things started.
A little wind tonight. Make things a little interesting.
A little bit windy.
Which, I'll be honest, was not here until the Round Valley fans started showing up, so I say they brought it. All right, looks like the white hat is talking, just flipped a coin. Oh.
People are moving on the field. There's rotations. It's very, very descriptive. I missed the call because we're trying to get things settled right now. Ethan, did you see it?
No, there's a St. John's player standing between it when he signaled. So.
Well, guys, you'll find out when we find out. They're jumping around. It's very exciting stuff going on. It's almost like they just got some fried zucchini at Trailriders. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Witten did their ribeye the last time I was there, and it was pretty fantastic.
I mean, it's really hard not to just get steak and enchiladas. I mean,
it's true.
All right, looks like the Elks are pumped and ready. And they're playing the national anthem.
St. John's band getting it done tonight. Guys, it's a little windy, so bear with us. It will be just a little bit exciting tonight. Welcome to the live stream. This Let's Go Elks bringing the action here from St. John's.
All right, Shane is saying St. John's is receiving the ball.
There we go. So we won the toss. We deferred to the second half. Thanks for catching it for us.
I'm glad someone's paying attention to this game.
There's lots of buttons involved. We're trying to get things just a little bit settled as we get started tonight.
I'm not going to lie. I think there's just as many fans on our side of the field as are on the St. John's side tonight.
Our bleachers are just a touch smaller, though.
Skosh. It is very cozy. Standing room only.
That's all right. We're not going to be cold. We're not going to be cold tonight. Guys, let everybody know that we are live here on YouTube and Facebook. Hit that share button. Let your friends and family know where they can catch all the action here on Let's Go Elks. We got Mr. Kevin Flores lined up to kick the ball to get things started for the Round Valley Elks. All right, here we go. St. John's going to pick it up in the end zone. They're going to run it out, though. They think they can do better than the 20. Number 1 with it. I believe that's Thomas. James Thomas. He's going to make it to right about the 20. So we're going to start things off as the Elks defense heads out onto the field. 1st and 10 for the Redskins.
Yeah, it looks like he broke one tackle and then was brought down about 5 yards later. Looks like he got hit right about the 15. Was able to break that, make it out to the 20, but no moss.
All right, St. John's lines up, hands up, the ball's loose. First play of the game, the ball's loose. I see some Elks pointing that way. Elks recover! I'm going to turn my audio down just a little bit because I think I'm screaming at everybody.
I like it.
One play in, and the Elks offense now coming out onto the field.
It never fails. As soon as I cut to the sideline camera, he looks away.
He Blair Witches it.
Yeah.
Guys, and we apologize. Our radios are not working right now, so we are going to do the best we can with what we got here. Elks offense on the field, Mr. Riker Marble. Guys, we're a lot lower than we normally are, too, so we're going to do our best with the numbers that we can. Riker from the shotgun.
Hands off to Wilbank.
Wilbank trying to get it. He decides not to head upfield. He's doing a lot of dancing. If he can stay on his feet, it's going to be worth his while. Let's see if we can get a block on the right side. Seth Wilbank with the weave and a bob.
All of that, and he picked up what?
5 yards.
2 yards? 5 yards.
4. We're going to say 4 or 5 yards. It's going to be second down. He just exerted himself about a quarter. I'd be laying down.
That's the old run 35 to gain 4.
Dallin Walker coming into the game for the Elks. Your camera crew tonight, Ryan Pena down on the field. Loey Hunt working the main camera.
Oh, up in the air.
Incomplete pass there. Ball intended for number 24, Rowdy Rivera. It's going to be second down for the Elks. Elks in their huddle getting ready for second down, 2nd and 10. Nice shot from the side there. Thank you, Ryan. In the White Mountain Off-Road, first quarter of play here in St. John's. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Riker Marble getting everybody set. Right up the middle, Seth Wilbank. That's going to be a first down.
Hard hit, number 22 bringing him down there.
22 for the St. John's
Parker?
Redskins. That's Tell. First and goal for the Round Valley Elks. Riker Marble from the shotgun once again. We got 1 on each side. Once again, Mr. Seth Wilbank, does he get enough? I'm looking for some hands.
He's about a yard short, looks to me.
It's going to be second and goal. I think you are correct, sir.
I mean, if you can get that much yardage.
Seth Wilbank,
right up the middle.
Seth Wilbank in the last 2 games averaging about 10 yards a carry. We'll see how things go. Unfortunately, we don't have anybody on the stats tonight. We are a little more bare bones than we are normal. We'll see what we can get from the stats on the field here, guys. We apologize for that. Second and goal. Couple yards. Looks like the 2, Ethan.
Indeed.
From the sideline camera there. Here we go back to the action. Check it out. Ball snapped. We got some hands in the air like they just don't care. On your feet, people. We got our first touchdown of the night. Kevin Flores making his way onto the field. We got Riker Marble holding. We're going to go for our first PAT.
And looks like it was good.
First PAT is up, Mr. Consistent. 9:30 left in the first quarter of play. The St. John's Redskins 0, your Round Valley Elks 7. No matter where you're at, fans on your feet for the fight song. They're clapping here in the stands. Once again, guys, you're catching the first quarter action. Brought to you by White Mountain Off-Road. Big thank you to the Marbles.
Look at the students, yeah.
Guys, with White Mountain Off-Road, while we're getting ready for the kickoff, start booking your 2022 adventures right now. Head over to whitemountaiноffroad.com. Find them on their socials at White Mountain Off-Road. They've got the inside scoop on where you want to be. White Mountain Off-Road. Here we go. Kevin Flores with the boot. We're going to pick it up. It's going to bounce at the 5. He's going to pick it up. And I thought he was out of bounds. They are going to call it out of bounds right about the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Way more windy than I thought it was going to be.
Indeed.
Quarterback's going to hang on to what I do believe. He's going to bob and weave a little bit close to his Redskins first down.
Looks like he got it by about 3 yards, 4 yards.
James Thomas, number 1 for the Redskins. Redskins are moving the chains, first down. First and 10 from the shotgun. He's going to give it to the first man right up the middle, only man in the backfield with him. We don't have a whistle yet. They were still looking for forward momentum. It's going to be good for a couple yards.
About 2 looks like from here.
Second and 8. For some reason, there's a bunch of players on the side of the field. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Second down. Redskins find themselves on the line. From the shotgun, 1 in the backfield, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. I'm looking for the flag. We got traveling against the Redskins. Got to get that joke out of the way.
It's always worth it, though. Just makes you feel good.
Hey, Cage. Cage. Can we talk to you at halftime? You make the call.
Alrighty.
All right, it's going to be still second. So we're 2nd and 13 now after the false start.
All right.
Quarterback drops back just a couple steps. Looking, I think he's going to hang on to it. Thomas decides to run with it. He's going to get a couple yards on the play.
Brought down.
It's going to be about 3rd and 10. He's going to get back what they lost. 3rd and 10. Did you see who the tackle was by there, Ethan? I did not.
I was trying to tell if that was that number 5?
Hey, let's see if we can catch it on the replay. We'll do a what?
Oh, we have that.
We do have this. So we're bobbing and weaving. He's coming this way.
Yeah, 5.
Jovan Ortiz?
Jovan stepped.
Oh, no, Jovan was outside the tackle. We apologize. Back to the action here. They're keeping things moving. St. John's not very long in the huddle. 7:38 left in the first quarter of play.
Number 8 then on the tackle.
Oh, again, we got some exciting stuff here. False start against the Redskins. We're going to move it back, so it's going to be 3rd and 15.
Yeah, sorry, this is number 8, not number 5.
Number 8 for the Round Valley Elks. You know him.
Know that.
You love him. It's Morgan Arona.
Arona, right. Gage is 7. I wanted to call him Gage, but I knew it wasn't right, so I'm glad I didn't, open my mouth, shove my foot in it.
Outside linebacker, wide receiver. Morgan Arona. Clock is moving.
Seven minutes, 34 seconds left in the White Mountain Off-Road first quarter.
Shane Walker, he caught it. He knew it was Morgan.
I know. What would we do without Shane?
I don't even know. I would be thinking about beaches a lot less, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, well, some people are just blessed.
Third and long. Couple step drop. Javon Ortiz coming after him. Doesn't get him. Provides the pressure, though.
77 got a hand on him.
Elks
Keanu.
defense taking care of business. Keanu Clark, somebody we talked about a lot early in the last game, making a big move in defensive there, bringing up the fourth down.
Loss of about a yard.
Fourth and long for the Redskins. See special teams out. We see Rowdy Rivera back to receive. Is that number 3 for the Redskins there to punt?
It appears to be thus.
All right, number 3, Jordan Winters, Jr. for the Redskins. Punt is up. It's got a wobble on it. Rowdy's going to take it right at midfield. Rowdy's heading hard up that right side. Still on his feet, man. I think he made it to about the 25. Let's see where they spot it. 40, 30. We're going to be somewhere.
25, 27-yard return, somewhere around there.
Yep, let's see where we place the ball. Rowdy Rivera with some nice energy there. I thought he was just going to let it ride. I thought he was going to let it bounce.
He got a nice bounce and scooped it. That's what one thing I like about watching Rowdy return is
he's aggressive.
He is.
Crazy.
Well, you know, you kind of have to be a return man.
Yes. Yeah. Gannon Earhart in the huddle right now for the Elks as their offense comes back. And we are right on the 25, so 20, 27-ish yard return there for Rowdy.
Yeah, I don't know if he scooped it up at the 47 or the 50.
Ish.
Approximately.
All right, Icy Stockton, Brown, Javon Ortiz on the left side over here right by us. Riker Marble with a 5-step hard drop, passes to the middle. Javon Ortiz tries to get a hand on it. Pressure by number 80, Wes Scarborough. So right there you hear Ethan giving just a little bit of direction to Loey. Loey's new to the crew, but she's having a good time. She's excited, and we appreciate her wanting to be part of the Let's Go Elks crew. If you'd like to be part of the action here, just reach out to us on Facebook or you can call 928-251-0005. Send me a text. We'd love to have you. Riker Marble, he hangs on to it. He's going to tuck it. Here we go. He's got 5. He's got 10. Riker trying to get around the outside, pushed out of bounds. That's going to be a first and goal situation. Let's take a look at that again if you want to see it.
I see a flag in the backfield in holding territory.
That is probably going to be holding. I see the official pointing in the Elks direction. It is a hold. We're going to have to bring that back.
Looked good, though.
.6:24 left in the first quarter of play. The Elks up 7-0 after a quick score by Seth Wilbank. The PAT by Mr. Kevin Flores. Ethan, you read my mind. Right there. Yep, that's good.
Okay.
Well, it's definitely a different situation now for the Elks. We're second and 20-some. Seth Wilbank goes out. Quick pass to Seth Wilbank on the left side. He's got a couple to beat. He's bobbing. He's weaving. He's going to get about 8 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 12.
He almost made up those yards.
Losing it down, though. That's the rough deal. So 3rd and 12. The Elks on the 27-ish yard line then. Maybe 28. We're looking where the ball is spotted here.
Yep. 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're getting ready to be joined by the truth man himself. Dan, we got to turn you up. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dan Muth joining us just in from the 8th grade game. We'll get a timeout so we can get an update on that. Riker Marble with some steps back, left-handed throw. Rowdy Rivera! Rowdy Rivera does not complete the pass. Going to bring up a 4th down. I think we're going to see Mr. Kevin Flores come out onto the field. Ethan, where's our other rosters at? I know they were almost blown away.
They are right
in the
this
bag
right here. Because that's what people at home want to know about. Where are the rosters?
All right, so I posted them. I went to post the rosters earlier today so people at home could get them, and apparently Control-C didn't work the second time, so I posted the St. John's link twice, but we got it fixed. We got it fixed. We got a Round Valley roster. Guys, the Elks are going for it. It's 4th and 12. Can't stop, won't stop. Dan Muth, how you doing?
I'm a little winded, just a little bit.
Riker holds on to it. He's got a big gap up the middle. He's going to try to get it, but it is not going to happen. Turnover on 4th down. Gets picked up by number 40 there from the St. John's team, Afton Cox, helping him up just a little bit. Redskins offense coming onto the field.
I mean, that deep in their territory, you kick the field goal or go for it.
Well, that's what we saw him do last week.
But with this much wind, I wonder if that factored into the decision.
It is coming. Well, it's coming completely to the side. It looks like from the flag, so Kevin would have had to kick it right and hope that it came back. Yeah. We were on the left side, so that doesn't help us. I can see that. We were in a similar situation last week, though. 7-0, and then Kevin kicked it to 10-0, if I remember right, from a scoring perspective. But alas, not this time.
Oh, scooped it up off the deck.
77 with the tackle. There's Mr. Clark again.
Yeah.
Second time we've had a good play there by Mr. Keanu Clark.
So one thing to keep in mind as to why you go for it instead of kick a field goal.
Yes.
You're only about 5, 6, 7 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah.
So why not test their defense by going for it and see how they react?
It's a calculated risk.
Well,
I
yeah, because you're playing chess. So you want to see how they react to different situations.
2nd and 10, they send a man in motion. Number 4 does end up with it. Wrapped up by 58.
Yeah,
nice tackle there by Kyler Rominger.
Got back to the line of
senior this year.
That's a bad
Kyler's
hit.
a senior? Come on.
I know, right? I remember coaching those guys in NAFL.
My goodness.
They did a real good job maintaining gap discipline and not giving anybody a lane to run through. I mean, that's a key to a good defense is not just flying in there with your head down, because St. John's is real good about flying right by you with the ball.
Time for some heads-up football right here. 4:05, just under 4 minutes now left in the White Mountain Off-Road first quarter. Thomas rolls to the left, looking, pressure,
he's
pressure.
Buried. Yeah, that's huge.
Who was in on that action right there? Let's try to check that out again.
We had a blitz with Seth, and Keanu was on that.
Again, Mr. Clark, 7-7.
Which kudos to Seth. He went out there and he was wide, and quarterback tucked it and started forward, and he broke down and held that edge and didn't let him around.
Thomas wanted that quick pass when watching the replay there. He wanted that super quick pass. Unable to get it. We're going to a punt situation. Punt is up. Let's see what Rowdy does with this one. Rowdy had a 27-yard.
He tried.
Wynn carries it. He gets it, carries another 5 down.
We're going to start from the 20. He's going to bobble it. 22-yard line the Elks are going to start this from.
Well, he got it back to fair catch territory at least.
Yeah, dangerous play on that. If it lands at the 20, they weren't going to get there to keep it out of the end zone. It might have been smarter to just roll it back and not take the chance on getting blown up.
Well, and with the wind, you don't know what's going to happen, like not being able to get both your hands on the ball. So, but Rowdy getting it done. Elks offense are going to start things off on about the 22-yard line, maybe the 23. Looking at where things are.
Yep, 23.
No yards on the scoreboard, so it's a little bit rougher here for us. We're in a different angle tonight. I feel like we're way lower.
It is. It feels a little weird.
A little different. So Riker Marble from the shotgun. Here we go. Quick pass to the right side.
Ooh. Floats on him a little bit.
About a yard over his head.
So was that the intended receiver?
I'm going to say yes. I think between the wind and the throw, I think it just got away from him a little bit.
Well,
Riker in the gun show, man.
The guy that was covering it was playing so far off. I think that's what they were going for, that quick pass.
And it was there. It was going to be a good play, but I think Riker put too much on it.
Well, they've got that safety playing over, and they're giving you 5 yards. So all you got to do is just get the pass to him.
Yep. Talking about 5 yards, Seth Wilbank right in the middle. He's going to get about 5 on it. No, he's going to get 2 on it. Sorry, 3rd and 8. Yes, because we're on the 25-yard line now.
Yeah, just short. Hard to tell from here.
Yeah, perspective's kicking my butt. It was last week, too. I don't know.
Is it just me, or does that grass look really tall?
It's tall.
Is that a strategy?
Well, it makes it a slow field. It slows your quicker. It's going to slow Seth down. for
Riker
sure.
Marble, he's going to pitch option.
Oh, I think 11 pushed him forward a yard and a half.
Right.
What's going to be 4th and about 3? Anticipate seeing special teams coming out for this one.
Yeah,
4th and 5.
You're kicking into the wind. You're going to need a low line drive punt if that's what you're going to do. Otherwise, that thing's going to go straight up in the air.
Number 4, Riley Harlan hurrying onto the field. A little higher than I think you were thinking, Dan.
Yep.
It's going to bounce out on the
Oh, it's
46.
45. I looked for a spot at the 45. That was pretty clear.
40-something. Let's see where they put it.
40.
Yeah,
There
he
we go,
said it's about
45.
45.
Yep.
A lot of familiar faces on the officiating crew tonight. I'm not gonna
name names.
not gonna give you names and addresses and phone numbers.
Well,
but
you don't have to do the addresses and the phone numbers, but we do announce when we are at home. We do announce the crew. They give us the card. We say their names, but familiar faces, we'll say. A little closer to home is what you're saying.
yes,
Okay.
local crew,
Oh,
if you will, local Little White Mountains.
All right, Thomas from the shotgun. He's going to hang on to it hard up the left side. He's found by the linebackers, though. Good for about 4 or 5 yards. Call it 5.
That's a pretty impressive snag because that snap was down at his knee.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a little low, and if you've got any type of height at quarterback,
Here,
that
take
is
a look
the
at this
last
right
one
now.
you want.
You can see it again. We got him just right there on the left side. You're going to see a low snap and a hard drive by Thomas. 32 is in motion. Yeah, he snagged it.
See, and that tells me that the interior defensive line is doing their job rattling the center. So you like to see stuff like that when you're the defensive coordinator?
2nd and 5 for the Redskins, right about midfield. Thomas going to hand off to the last man. He's wrapped up. Good for what, a couple yards, maybe 1. It's going to be a 3rd and 4 situation.
Yeah, I see a little bit of a battle between Cisco and the center in there. I think those guys might be they might be discussing what's going to happen later on this evening.
Chase, thanks for the love. We appreciate it. We definitely try. I don't even know what you call what we do, but we appreciate the love and support. Thank you.
I'm a little surprised to see St. John's running this offense.
We got 2 in the backfield with Thomas. Thomas hands off to 52. Wow.
22?
Was that 22 right there?
Looks like
It
22.
was. 22, Tell Parker. But Tell with some nice some nice moving action. Got another couple of yards
He,
out of it. Crab crawl.
Tried to go under
No.
that tackle.
What is that? Bear crawls, right?
Bear crawl.
Bear crawls.
That's I mean that's you always it's like you're never going to use, certain things in school ever again. You never think bear crawls are going to do you any good. It just got him a couple more yards, so 1st down for the Redskins.
Oh, don't even talk about bear crawls with my boys. They hate them.
Mm.
Absolutely hate them.
But they build character, Dan.
They do. And upper body strength.
Guys, that's going to wrap up the first quarter. Play a quick first quarter, or is it just me?
No,
Uh,
when
we-
you,
Couple
quick.
penalties, nothing too crazy.
But with wind like this, keeping it on the ground makes sense. Of course, I don't know. I've already seen our team air it out more than I thought we would, just with as deceptive as the wind is here. But
Guys, that's going to finish up the first quarter of play while we've got a minute, about the 60 seconds. Want to give some love to Cowboy Up, sponsoring this live stream today. Cowboy Up, they'll take care of all your still needs. They got trimmers, blowers. They might even have some of the electric stuff now. So go in and see Jeff and the fine folks there. They're not a big box store, but for the best quality local fresh dog and cat food from American brands, go see Cowboy Up in Springerville, just south of the Safeway Plaza there.
I was there, 3 weeks ago, and he had a handful of those new 500 eyes in stock.
Oh, really?
Just saying.
Guys, we're going to try to plug this a couple times. Oh, man, I want to do it when there's enough time. So we're going to head back to the action. Welcome to the Woodland Building Center second quarter action. We're in St. John's, being hosted by the Redskins. This is what some enjoy as the game of the year. It is the rivalry game. Here we go.
one of the oldest rivalries in the state, by the way.
That's going to be good for 6 yards. 6-yard carry by the Redskins, 2nd down.
Oh, he took another big step. That's closer to 8.
Oh,
with that
never
near
mind.
Spot.
Never mind, it is. It's almost 9
That's
yards.
almost 9, yeah.
Yeah,
Second down.
He's just a yard short.
Big second down opportunity right now. We need to see the Elks push them back. We need to see something change to get it a little bit farther back here. Let's see what happens.
Well,
They're pushed up pretty hard here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for the defensive lineman to get any penetration when St. John's is playing foot to foot.
St. John's gives it to the first man right up the middle. It's going to be good for a first down. We are on the 22, 23-yard line, first down.
They're basically just wedging.
Yeah,
there's
no gap there.
They're wedging and they're creating a pile in the front, and then that back is just finding a crease somewhere.
Is this like the Mighty Ducks Flying V? Is that what they're doing?
It is. And if you notice how they're foot to foot, see, that's very hard for the defense to explode through the gaps because – and we got the ball.
I was about to say, we were headed the
stripped
other way with the ball.
So Thomas gives it to the last man. 58 provides a bunch of pressure for the Round Valley Elks.
Trayson Merrill with the takeaway. I don't even think that's a fumble. I think he just stole it.
So Rominger providing a lot of pressure on that last man through. Trayson just picking his pockets, turning it over. Elks are going to have the football on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, if you're carrying a loaf of bread, don't be disappointed when somebody takes it from you and eats it.
All right, guys, we've got 2 wide on the right side, 1 to the left. We got, I'm going to guess, Wiltbank in the backfield with Riker. Those lights are just killing my eyes. Riker's going to hold on to it.
Kept it to the left side.
Good for about 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing I'm seeing a lot of crossing stunts.
Okay.
From the St. John's defense. If you watch the outside backers and defensive ends, one will take an inside route, one will take an outside route, and then that frees up the inside backers to kind of pick their lane. When we go in at halftime, I'm sure there'll be some adjustments to try to clean that up.
Okay.
Do you think with the offense that St. John's is running, we're going to drop those safeties down a little bit?
Probably, but the problem with that is St. John's can also throw the ball.
Oh, Seth Wiltbank, guys, just getting it done that way, just short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1, but making holes where there's not a big one.
What I would look for, Ethan, is I would look for the defensive line to not be in such a hurry, but maintain discipline at the line of scrimmage, and then force St. John's to break their wedge and commit to a man.
That's what I was going to ask you.
They'll
persist the wedge, so our D-line needs to just hold up a little bit.
Just a half a beat and make them pursue you, and then that opens up lanes for the backers.
Okay. Riker from the shotgun.
Oh.
Seth trips up, but it's close.
Yeah.
It may not be a first down. I think our official is on this side of it. Well, but that yard marker's leaned pretty hard to the right, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah, first down.
First down.
Yeah, that he was laying it pretty hard to the right, and I don't think that was on purpose, but like I couldn't see where it was actually stuck in the ground.
2 people trying to occupy the same space. So yeah, I look for the adjustments to be just maintaining discipline. If you guys remember last year, Sholo basically runs an offense very similar to this one that St. John's is running. It's a very popular offense right now, and it forces your defense to not fly to the ball but maintain discipline.
1st and 10. We send Ortiz in motion. He's going to get the ball. Ortiz hard up the left side, trying to get around the man. That's a first down.
Yeah.
So Morgan's coached how many years for St. John's?
Oh,
couple
decades.
Okay. In that time, have you seen his offense evolve?
I can't really say, to be honest. Because every year, you change all of that based on the players you have. You play to your strengths.
You gotta play to the players.
If you have beef, like obviously he does, then you're going to use offenses that are designed for big, heavy players. If you've got speed, then you spread things out and play to that strength, utilizing your speed. So
Seth Wiltbank with a nice little jump. Did you see that? Jumping over a couple linemen there for a couple of yards. I'm going to punt it to Shane Walker. Shane, when you were officiating back in Round Valley, is this the offense you saw St. John's running? Is it pretty similar to back when you were on the mountain, as it were, instead of in the ocean with the turtles?
Yes, I can remember when St. John's used to run a 5-3 defense, and they were running a lot of power eye stuff out of a slot receiver, and
Two to the right. Rikers rolling to the right. Left-handed cross the body. Ball's in the air for Ortiz. Ortiz brings it down. First and goal for the Elks.
Yeah. They're going to spot him just shy of the 5-yard line. About the 6, it looks like. Oh, no, the 2. I'm sorry. No, wait. Yeah, that's a 7.
Shane Walker telling us that's the same that it was since he was in high school. Lol. Oh, there it is. No, it's okay.
Yeah, so Ortiz really breaking away on that, huh?
First and goal. Nice move, outrunning the defender handily. Seth Wiltbank with it. Seth Wiltbank, does he penetrate enough? We get a couple yards out of it for sure,
yeah. About the 3 or 4.
They're sliding that thing down. Second down and goal. 7 minutes left in the half.
Yeah, and in some instances when you're playing against a defense as dynamic as St. John's is, sometimes it helps to spread the field a little bit, tell your linemen to get wider stances, kind of open those lanes up for you. But if they're too fast, then you close them up. So, again, it's just a game of adjustments.
Chess, as it were, like you said just a little bit earlier.
Looks like maybe a yard on that one.
Third down.
I think it's interesting how both teams are really working the clock. I mean, we're 6 minutes into the second quarter.
Just letting it roll.
And, there's no sense of urgency. We're just letting it go.
Yep. Just a couple penalties. No timeouts up to this point.
Yeah, I look for time management to become huge in the second half.
Here we go. We got 2 in the backfield right now. We got Seth, and I didn't catch the other number back there with Riker. Ball's fumbled. Seth Wilbank trying to run hard around the side.
He gets a crease.
He found something.
There's a flag.
What's the penalty?
That's going to be in the holding or blocking the back territory.
Let's go to the replay, see if we can see it. So was it bad from the snap? Did Riker just not be able to get the snap?
Yeah, it looked like it either went left of him or over his head.
Yeah, it went just to his left.
Nice pickup by Seth, though, trying to make some lemonade.
And we had a block in the back, is the signal from our umpire tonight.
Round Valley is scooting back, so we're going to repeat third down, but we got a lot more distance to go. What are we on? Is it 10? We're on about the 10? That's where the defense is lined up, so maybe on the 11 or so.
Let's see. No, about the 15, 16.
I'm one line off, I guess.
Yep. I think it's a 15 or 16.
Javon Ortiz coming hard. Riker Marble looking to the right. There's 2 there. Rowdy Rivera.
Yes.
Touchdown. Round Valley.
Defensive secondary was looking hard at the run, was about to step up, and they let Rowdy get in behind him. And Riker just floated it over the top.
Rowdy Rivera, first team all hair.
He's got my vote.
He's our Breck player.
Kevin Flores on the field. Another PAT opportunity as the Elks put 6 more on the board. Well, not yet on the board.
Ooh, that was a rough hold.
And it's not in.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yep,
it was
a little
bobbled.
bit of a bobble there. So, guys, with 5:17 left in the half, Round Valley 13, St. John's Redskins 0. You're watching second quarter action by Woodland Building Center.
I mean, it feels good to be ahead, but it's not a comfortable lead.
Fight song being sung by the crowd, by everybody else. Guys, big thanks to Farmers Insurance agent Troy Merrill for bringing it to us tonight. He's got all the insurance you need, whatever kind of insurance you need. Talk to him about life insurance policies as well. Touch base with Troy Merrill, located in Eager, right by the shortstop. He's a great supporter of Round Valley's youth and athletic programs. Thank you, Mr. Merrill. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I got here a lot faster than I thought I was going to, but I followed Jamie to the game.
Oh, I was waiting for the tie-in there. I was like, so are you insured by Farmers? And so you little drive a little loose? It's like, I don't understand where this is going. No. Okay, Kevin Flores with the most colorful kicks that I've seen so far tonight. Here we go.
Oh, it's been touched. It's live.
Elks are trying to get it. They tried to sneak in there. No whistle. What?
How was he not down in all of that?
He was down, and I thought we had some touch there by the Elks, but ball was still live, so he got up and ran for it. I mean, good on the Redskins for keeping it going.
Yeah, the line judge not blowing that dead. So it's great. I mean, let the kids play, but when you're down like that, you can get hurt doing that.
We took that a little bit farther than I thought we would there. Second quarter action, 5:08 left in your Woodland Building Center second quarter. Thanks for joining us on Let's Go Elks. If you haven't hit the share button yet, please do it. Let your friends and family know, where you can see Mr. Thomas keep the ball up the left side. Oh, good stick there. Who was that?
That's Hal Clark.
Was that Keanu? 7-7, baby.
Keanu said, hey, come here. Let's say hi.
I'll give you a hug.
That was a big bear hug.
Yeah, Mr. Clark just met him right at the line of scrimmage.
Once again, a keeper by James Thomas. Left side. Good for about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
So I went to a restaurant here in town, and I don't want to get into buried in the backfield, nowhere to go.
Was that 1-1? Is that Tracy Merrill right there?
That's Merrill. Merrill just coming from the other side. They are not going to get the outside edges. That is not going to happen.
Gannon Earhart and Nico Pena coming into the game for Pancake, and is that 5-0 right there?
It is.
And for Armando.
Yeah, so you're going to see one of Gannon's specialties is he gets low and he fires either underneath the center or through it.
You use what you got, right?
Right.
He's low in there. He can blast by him. Here we go. Thomas from the shotgun, one in the backfield. He's rolling to the right side. He's looking. He's going to throw it. 32 with the ball, with the reception. Brought down by the Elks defense, though.
Yeah. Did he lose the ball?
32, Asher Ray.
Yes.
Round Valley recovers. Let's see if we can check that out again. We're going to hit the replay. I think we missed it. No, we got the play. I'm looking at the wrong monitor. So here we go. Thomas rolls hard to the right side. 32 is going to get the reception.
That's Rivera with the hit.
Rowdy with the connection.
Puts it on the deck. Who scooped it up?
The Elks.
I like it.
I think Rivera caused it and then picked it up at the same time.
Both. He had help picking it up, but he definitely caused it.
Hey, I think this is the first time out of the game right here.
Hey, here we go.
Okay, we only have 60 seconds, guys, so I got to take a minute, and I've got to try to keep it together here. Guys, there's a family here in St. John's that's in need, and this is coming from Rest Your Rump. We appreciate them supporting us when we come to St. John's, so a huge thanks to the McCarthy Foundation. Guys, the Kirk family needs a little bit of help. They have a family member that was recently diagnosed, a 4-year-old daughter with an inoperable brain tumor, and there's going to be a dinner and a dance coming up on October 2nd at 6 p.m., dance at 8 p.m. Guys, please come and help out this family. There's a dinner dance, a silent auction for the Kirk Jensen family. Advance tickets are $20, $25 at the door. Text Rhonda McCarthy for more information at 928-245-5777. Please help a family out here in St. John's. There's bank accounts set up. Help a family in need, guys. 3:44 left in the Woodland Building Center second quarter of play.
Really, in the comments, that Elkscalated quickly.
Elkscalated? Who said it?
Chase Wilkins, don't make me ban you
just
from
off
the chat.
Got a hand on it.
Just off the fingertips of Ortiz.
That was Chase.
That was Chase.
That Elkscalated quickly. Oh. Dan caught it that time.
Yeah.
Downtown Iron in Springerville is also doing a raffle for the Kirk family. So thank you, Rachel, for letting us know that. Help the Kirk family out, guys.
Located right there in Midtown Round Valley.
You know, there are Jason Kirk, for those of you.
It's not going to happen, Dan.
Yes, it is.
For those Midtown. For those of you that don't know, guys, there's few other people I'd want to save my life than Jason Kirk. Man knows his stuff. And Jason and Dave, great people. Help them out.
Oh.
St. John's defense heavy
St. John's
there.
not biting on that.
On that delayed handoff,
Yeah, they read that very well.
Loss of a couple yards on the play, 3rd and 11 now.
And Ethan, it is going to happen.
Sure, Dan. You keep
Is
believing.
is Midtown Springerville in the crease between Springerville and Eager? Is that where it's
Our
located?
little version of Belly Button.
Okay, yeah. Right next to Cowboy Up.
Right. Cowboy Up is in Midtown, so you got
Oh
lower downtown, which is Springerville Main Street. Upper.
If only there was a football
Uptown.
game going on we could talk about. Riker Marble rolling to the right side.
Ortiz
Javon
wide
Ortiz.
open.
Nobody around.
Nobody.
Literally nobody home. Guys, watch this back. Wait, we got to give some love to Diane Elmer, Ponderosa Realty, for the touchdown goodness right here. We're going to hit this replay real quick, though, as it starts. Watch this. Nobody around. Javon Ortiz having a picnic in the 10-yard line.
Oh,
look at this.
He tripped and
Yeah,
fell.
he tripped
Oh,
and
that's
fell.
okay. Nobody around. It's going to put 6 more on the board for the Elk.
He was doing that slow drag across the middle and then cut it upfield.
All right, guys, so last time we saw this action here, a little bit of a rough hold. Let's see what Riker does with it this time. Riker's going to pick it up and have the
blown
whistle
dead
blow.
No, it's
immediately.
blown dead.
Penalty against St. John's, I'm seeing.
Yeah, encroachment.
They got a little too excited.
Defense getting a little close.
Did they see it going? Did they see Riker not all the way down? Like what? They just excited.
He looked like he set. His hand was in the same
was
place.
down.
Like,
All right, 2:45 left.
I guess they know you're going for it, so might as well just send in the offense. No trickery necessary.
No tomfoolery needed.
I mean, we send in Wilbank up the middle, or is it going to be?
I'd go to the short side of the field.
Yeah.
Nope, right. Little pitch option out to Seth, and he crosses.
He gets across.
Yeah, just a option. They read the defensive end. Riker gets rid of it to Seth. Seth turns the corner and punches it in.
Guys, 2:45 left in the first half. Your Round Valley Elks leading 21-0. People are on their feet for the fight song. Guys, let me tell you real quick, McCall Hauling and Dirtworks, they've helped Dan out in the last year or so. They came and dropped a load of rock on my house, too. Getting ready for the rain. I'm glad we had it with this year's rain, to be completely honest.
Oh, absolutely.
We were a little less muddy at our house.
Well,
Thanks.
and I got to thank Cam, because when he laid it, he put a little bit of grate on it, so all that water coming off of Butler didn't turn and run into my garage.
Right into your place. Kevin
Yeah.
Flores to Kit getting things ready here in the second quarter.
In fact, I may need him to do it again.
Yeah, because you drive on it for a year and kind of levels it out. I'm kind of in the same situation. Guys, McCall Hauling and Dirtworks, they got septic system installs, repair, gravel and dirt, pads, brush removal, roads and utility lines. Give Cam a call. He'll come out and take care of you. And we're in the end zone. We're going to start things off on the 20.
Kick with the wind.
That sounded like kick with the wind bullseye.
Yeah, kick
Thought
with
that
the
was
wind.
a Toy Story reference there for a sec, but it wasn't.
Where? Oh, never mind. Sorry. I was about to have a sidebar conversation there.
You all right, Dan?
Yeah, I am. Actually, just a little bit out of sorts. Getting over here from Sholo.
So we may or may not have a little bit of a conversation at halftime. We'll see if we get some 7th graders here to chat with us. But, guys, 7th graders with a 50-6 win over the Sholo Cougars today. 7th graders getting it done in the Dome today. St. John's Redskins right there.
Yeah, he's not.
Just a yard, 2.
Yeah, again with Clark. Clark is just having a big
wall.
night tonight.
The Great Wall of Keanu. Is that a thing?
Well, they're
Was
not.
that 77 or 75?
77.
Okay.
Yeah, Clark was all over that. Yeah, they're just having a rough time with those edges. Our defensive ends are just creating problems in the backfield.
So we got Trayson on one side, we got Keanu on the other, getting it done, and he's on the ground.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell, did he trip up a little bit, or did we just stick him?
I think he tripped over his own player.
I think he did too. Let's take a look at the replay if we've got time for it.
This looks like a timeout.
Yeah, Round Valley calling timeout after that.
Oh, so let's watch this replay here. See if we can see it again.
Okay. You're good.
There it is. Quick 60-second timeout here. I keep wanting to say the Dome ingrained in my brain that here we are live. Well, I did just announce the game in the Dome, so that's probably why. But you know who's at the Dome a lot is Into the Woods Photography. She's taking tons of pictures. Guys, she's got senior photo specials this year. She's doing magazines again. So go to her Facebook page. You got all the details there. Into the Woods Photography supporting the live streams tonight. A huge thanks. Into the Woods.
I hear you, Linda Parker, but can you give me an update on what's going on in the NFL? Because I am missing that game.
Oh.
I don't even have my live updates turned on yet. First game of the season.
Shane Walker's predicting some trick playage. About time for Morgan to break out the trick play.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Oh, wrong button here. We're back at the action.
Oh, hit at the line, but he gets away.
Look at he's still that bear crawl again. It's going to get him a first down.
Yeah, he's fighting for yardage.
Tremendous second effort.
Who is number 40?
Second, third, and fourth effort.
I've said his name. Oh, there you go, Dan. That's the St. John side.
Now they need some glasses.
40, Afton Cox.
Yeah,
Afton Cox.
He is literally fighting for every yard he's getting out there.
Then it got him a first down. Redskins got to be happy with that. 1:40, clock ticking away as we wrap up the Woodland Building Center second quarter here in St. John's.
Yeah, I am completely out of sorts. I have to confess it.
Redskins Stadium. From the shotgun, Thomas looking. He cuts back looking to the left side. He can't decide what to do. He's going to hold it.
He had a face full of Keanu and then went to the other side.
A face full of Keanu. I like it.
You notice how the defense just kept him in the pocket. They weren't going hard after him.
He had to commit. He had to commit.
Yep. They were waiting for him to make a decision, and that's very wise.
There was one receiver that it only looked like he came out about 5 yards on the left side. I think Thomas was coming back for him, saw that he was covered, and then decided to go back to the right side and hold it.
Well, he was trying to roll out here to dump off to him, but Keanu gets in his face and turned him back the other way. So, Keanu basically took that play away from them to where Thomas had no choice but to just run for the sideline.
Guys, we got 1:10 as the clock rolls down. First and long. Oh, man, I'm looking at the wrong place on the field. We were cutting up the right side pretty hard. I was looking at what was going on in the backpack field there. That was first and long for the Redskins. They're going to bring it up. It's going to be about second 14.
Yeah, another good run. St. John's has got pretty dynamic backs. They just need to get those lanes open for them. And I look for Coach Morgan to make those adjustments at halftime. If he's done nothing else, he's very good at that. But the man has accomplished so much in his career.
Thomas is way back, gets the pass off to number 34.
Yeah.
Who was the pressure there? I see Ortiz.
8.
Number 8, though. Number 8, Morgan Arona getting it done that way. 32 with the reception, Asher Raven.
Yeah, Morgan read that and just kept him deep and was pushing him out to the sideline, which is good. You're not letting him cut up field. That's exactly what needs to happen there.
1 second on the clock, and St. John's, I believe, is going to call that timeout.
Oh, I think Round Valley called that timeout.
Did we?
That was the signal from the referee.
Timeout Round Valley, 1 second on the clock. Elks up 21-0.
So we're giving St. John's an opportunity to run one more play at the end of the half?
Not sure. Well, it gives us a chance to talk about Pioneer Title Agency, guys. I know you work with them, Dan. You probably know more about them than I do. I know that they took care of me the last time that we sold a property, and so big thanks to them. They made it easy, took care of us, very friendly, very personable, in the office a minimal number of times, really taking care of us. And so, guys, if you've got a piece of property, if you're buying, selling, work with Pioneer Title in Springerville. They got an approach that's professional but not stuffy. Strong commitment to service in our communities. They love Arizona. They love here. Using Pioneer Title opens new doors to success and friendship. Pioneer Title Agency in Springerville. Okay, guys. 1 play, 1 second, 1 half.
So I'm looking down here, and I'm looking at Round Valley fans who are watching the game on their phones and watching it live.
Let's go Elks, baby.
That's some love right there.
Number 40 and number 22 on the St. John sides were having words with each other taking that play.
Same team, 40 and 22.
Yes.
So Afton, Cox, Tell Parker, a little bit excited as we go into our 15-minute halftime, guys. Let us know in the comments how you enjoyed that first half.
Probably something along the lines of, hey, I'd appreciate it if maybe you, I don't know, lay down a block for me.
Hey, buddy, let's go to the locker room. I think that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Well,
Can I buy you a snow cone? I think that's what he was saying.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to say that. But since you said it, I'm going to double down on that. So.
Well, you know, I was usually the one getting yelled at like that, so I recognized that head bob very well.
Yeah, little help.
A little help, please.
Little help.
Not a lot, just stand in front of me. Just something. Anything.
You know what I enjoy seeing, guys, is kids on the field enjoying halftime. Like, just small-town football. You enjoy it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. What a great time of year. It's starting to cool off a little bit, even though this week you wouldn't think it. But, you know, you can start to feel it in the air a little bit.
Wind has calmed down a little bit. It was a bit crazier when we first got here, but I can't hear it in my headset too much, so it's doing pretty good. I asked Gage Finch if he'd come talk to us about the middle school game. I don't know if he's on the field or if he wants to come back. We'll see if we get him.
They're out there running around.
Which they should be. That's exactly where they should be.
So
is he right here?
7th grade game was a good game, huh?
Well, let's see if Gage will come talk to us.
Hey, just tell him how your grandpa's the reason you're so good, okay?
Oh, that's it. It skips a generation is what it is, right? I believe it. Take Dad's number, but not Dad's talent. There, Cage, if you want to join us, buddy, come around the right side over by Dan. Yeah, come over by Dan, and we'll get you on here for just a minute as we start the Lesueur Advanced Automotive halftime show. You know, I didn't like this song the first time, but I want this song now because they have my attention. That is for dang sure. All right, we're going to get Cage lit up. You can see him crossing the camera just a second ago. All right.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Hey, give
that.
us a mic check. Cage can.
Hello.
Hey, there we go. We're going to cut cameras right now. Hey, he's over on the right side. Guys, welcome to the Lesueur Advanced Automotive halftime show on Let's Go Elks. Cage, what went down in the Dome at 4 today?
We played Sholo, and we beat them 50-6.
Boom.
50-6.
50-6.
Yes.
Talk to us about the game. You guys came out strong. You guys just didn't take your foot off the gas, but talk us through some of the ball game. How'd it go for you?
Yeah, we played great. I think we got off a lot better, and we just played better all around.
So my spotter up top when we were announcing the game counted, and he told me that you guys had 9 offensive snaps in the first half. Elks got the ball, Elks touched the ball, Elks scored. And so, I mean, did you get your center like some ice? He was working way too hard.
Yes.
9 or 10 snaps in the entire first half. What was the play of the game for you? What was your favorite play that happened today?
Probably our touchdown pass.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So, player of the game, from your perspective, who would you give some love to, offensive and defensively?
Probably Brody, because he scored every time he touched the ball.
There was a lot of craziness. Brody found upfield today. He was running a lot stronger upfield, which was awesome to see, making good cuts that way. Defensively, who do you want to give some love to on the defensive side of the thing?
Joa stepped it up, and he had some sacks, and he played really well.
So Aunt Desiree says your hair's real nice.
Yeah, it's not that nice right now. But
so who do you guys play next week?
Holbrook.
Holbrook. Give us some predictions on the Holbrook. Holbrook away was my first football game ever in 7th grade.
How'd you do?
We won. We scored on the first play of the game, I remember, and that's all I remember, but it was a good game. I just remember anything else? Anybody shout-outs that you want to give from the 7th graders taking home the big W, 50-6 in the Dome today?
No, not really.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Cage Finch, the man of many words. I remember we tried to interview your dad, I think, last year, and he was like, negative, Ghost Rider. We're not doing this. I tried to get him at halftime across, and we zoomed all the way over, and he's like, no, thank you. I'm going to pass. So,
I wish he would have.
yeah?
Yeah.
Cage, thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of the game. Dan, how'd the 8th grade game go?
Well, it wasn't 50-6. We ended up falling to Sholo 16-12.
Okay, so you guys got another 6 because it was 16-6 the last update I got.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were just there are a lot of factors that just it took us a while to get our momentum, and then when we did, we ran out of time.
Was it too late? You found your pace a little bit too late in the ballgame?
It was. We were letting the little things kind of stack up on our shoulders, and I kept trying to rally the boys to get them to just not concentrate on the failures, but move towards success. And they were, you don't really have to coach them very much because they beat themselves up pretty hard when they think they've made a mistake. So it's more getting them to come out of that than anything else. But they played hard. I mean, hats off to them. We had a lot of adversity in that game, and they just battled right down to the last seconds. So it was.
It doesn't get much closer than 16-12. That's a hard-fought battle defensively right there. Not a lot of scoring going on.
No, and they were running that. They were running that double wing, and we just had a hard time breaking it apart. But when we did. It was good. We just could not get our rhythm. Last week against Winslow, we found that rhythm, and we just kept the pace, and we did great. Today we played well, but it was in spurts. It wasn't the rhythm
consistent
that Coach Tucker and I were looking for.
Okay.
I think that's the story of that game. The boys tried hard. It was no fault of their own. We just, like I said, we had some adversity that we were having a hard time overcoming, and it just is what it is. It's football.
Well, let's talk first half here in St. John's. When did you join us, Dan? Was it second quarter, right at the end of the first? When did you sit down with us? I
got here with about 4 minutes left in the first quarter, about 7 minutes, because we were talking about why not kick that field goal.
Yeah. Right at the beginning. We'd only scored the one time.
Yeah. So I got here about halfway through the first quarter, maybe a little later.
Okay.
So far what I'm seeing is, from my perspective, and it's just my perspective, so take it for what it's worth. Our defense is going to be a lot more successful if they break up that wedge by maintaining gap discipline and staying home, and not being in a head-down, hair-on-fire hurry to rush the quarterback, Thomas.
And we definitely saw that more in the second quarter. You called it out a couple times where we saw that discipline, a little less craziness, a little more concentration.
Offensively, both teams are being very explosive. So, I know the score is 21-0, but, I would not discount St. John's to come out in this third quarter and get some of that back. They're just, they're never a team that I take lightly, ever. Because, first of all, it's a rivalry game, so you always play that one harder. And the other part is this is kind of a pride thing, So
this week's a pretty big deal.
It is.
And they've got a stable of hosses in that backfield.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Ah.
For every weapon we have, they have a weapon just as good.
Sorry, that took a second, Ethan. It just took longer than it should have.
It's okay.
I'm like, stable? No, a stable of hosses in the backfield. I'm like, stable? Oh, sorry. That's where.
Don't hit the camera.
Yeah,
oh, my goodness. They're throwing things at us.
Please don't throw a T-shirt at me.
Incoming.
Oh, thank you, Cage. Hero on and off the field. Oh, man, the cheerleaders. It's crazy. All right, guys, so I got a little bit of stat action from Daniel sending us some screenshots. Riker Marble, 4 for 9 on the throwing end of things for 91 yards. Jovan Ortiz with 2 of those for 67 yards. Rowdy Rivera with 1 reception for 16 yards, and Seth Wiltbank with 1 reception for 8. On the running game, Seth Wiltbank with 12 rushes for 34 yards. That seems a little low, but
seems low.
Okay. Javon Ortiz with 1 carry for 12 yards is what we're seeing so far. Let me see if there's any more stats of what you got.
I was about to say should have Riker with some rushing yards.
Everybody's airdropping me stuff. I can't look at things. All right. Round Valley, let me make sure I've got the sides right. Round Valley with 8 first downs, St. John's with 7. So fairly evenly matched. Round Valley just going for longer runs and converting to points more than St. John's has been able to.
Chase, I don't know if Dan can grow one.
We've tried. He hasn't shaved in 3 years.
Yeah.
We told him to get a beard, and he said he would.
You know,
the wind was so bad, I had to put mine up into a beard bun. Is that a thing? I don't even know what that's called.
See, and that is exactly why you will never see me in a beard. If you have to say the wind was so bad, I have to wear a beard bun, no. Nope, not going to do it.
Are you sure it's not because you can't grow one?
I can grow a beard.
Excuses.
Oh, okay.
The problem is I look like Santa Claus.
Do you see the amount of pride that came out of there?
I know.
He was defending himself. How dare you?
Hey, I've got photographic proof. The problem is I look like Santa Claus when I grow a beard, and I get teased for it.
There's nothing wrong with looking like Santa Claus.
Yeah. You say that now. Just wait. When you get a little white in your beard and people, little kids start staring you down at the sapphire while you're trying to eat.
Just sitting on your lap,
Just make some kids' dreams come true, Dan. It's not hard.
Right.
You will get a PS5 this year. I guarantee it.
If you're a good little boy, maybe.
Global chip shortage.
Yeah.
No worries.
It's real. I'm not going to nerd out. We can't talk about that. After over a year, though, Let's Go Elks was able to secure a video card, so we're going to be able to do some next-level rendering here.
Hey,
that was way
It's a great story, too. You should ask Wes sometime. Next time you see him.
Oh, my goodness. Craigslist, guys. It's
a thing.
99 scams and 1 real one. I just happened to catch the real one, and it was legit, so worked out well. Guys, we have got about 7 minutes before we're going to go again. We got 4 minutes on the clock left in your Lesueur Advanced Automotive halftime show, and then I think they put 3 more minutes on the clock for the teams to get ready again. You're watching Let's Go Elks. Thanks for joining us tonight. Guys, if you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing. We would appreciate it. This is a Zero Luck Live production. You can find us on Facebook as well, Instagram, even on Twitch. If you're a cool kid, hit us up on Twitch and hit that subscribe. We want to get some content and some love that way. Life just seems to get in the way. So thumbs up. And on the YouTubes, please give us that subscribe button. So consider subscribing so we can get that next level goodness with the YouTube options. You're watching Let's Go Elks live from St. John's, Arizona. All right, guys, we got just hit 0, so we got 3 minutes on the clock as everybody gets stretched back out and we get ready for third quarter action here in St. John's, Arizona. Guys, if you've got some friends and family coming up for a weekend, check out Round Valley Tiny Village located in Eager, right by the Dollar General Sonic area right there. They've got some tiny homes for you. You can come up and visit. They're cozy. They got barbecue grills. They'll take care of you. Give the Williams family a call. Round Valley Tiny Village. You can find that on the socials. Round Valley Tiny Village. Thanks for supporting the stream tonight. Guys, homecoming's right around the corner as well. Next week here in Round Valley, actually, so we want to let you know that the Flower Box has their normal specials. Right now, they've got a discount for the corsage and getting the boutonniere free if ordered as a set. If you're going stag, they get a 10% discount. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anything right now. Not just a flower shop, unique gifts, and they got a lot more. The Flower Box in Springerville.
So I was joking earlier that I brought a Rooter bus. I came straight here from Cholo.
I kind of thought you might when you said I'm going to have to drive all the way to Round Valley, then all the way to St. John's, and then you were here in the first quarter. I'm like, there is no way. There is no way he's back here already. It made no sense to me.
Well, ironically enough, there was a number of my 8th grade ball players that wanted to come to the game.
Boom.
And didn't want to go back to Round Valley and then come down. I'm like, hey, guys, I'm driving to Cholo. Can we go with you, Coach? Can we? I mean, it was great.
Load a bus up and get over here.
It was a Rooter bus, so it was awesome. In fact, you can see them all out in the parking lot.
Right on, right on. Guys, we got teams huddled up. St. John's coming on the field to kick because Round Valley deferred.
Yeah, we still have them. They're going to count down the warm-up period, so
they get all 3 minutes.
They get all 3 minutes, whether you want to use them or not.
So third quarter predictions then as we head into the Sierra Propane third quarter. Dan Muth, what do you see happening right here?
I look for between the tackle smash mouth football. Somebody has got to establish dominance at the line of scrimmage. I mean, right now our biggest attack has been from the air. I think this game's going to settle down, and we're going to blink, and the game's over.
Well, you talked about time management. We'll see how much that factors in here in the third quarter. Guys, as we get ready for the third quarter, we want to give some love to senior number 5, 6 foot, 170-pound Jovan Ortiz. We got some love in the comments for Jovan. It's his senior year. It's his birthday. What a better way to spend your birthday? Round Valley St. John's game. Exciting times. Round Valley leading 21-0 as we get ready to start the third quarter of play with the 5-man officiating crew now. It's the new norm.
Yep. Can you believe that when Seth and Jovan were in the 7th grade, I had to beg them to come out for 7th grade football? Kick is up. It's a line drive back to Seth.
Will Banks
no,
charging.
I'm sorry, that's Ortiz.
Ortiz, birthday boy!
He's
Here goes
across
the birthday
30,
boy.
Yep.
Gets to the 40.
Nice run. Comes across the grain to pick up another 6 or 7 yards. Yeah.
All right, guys.
That was a great read on the field. Great read on the field. But Jovan's always been great at that.
First play of the second half. Here we go. The Elks offense. Number 11 coming onto the field, Dallin Walker, junior for the Elks.
Round Valley taking a little bit of time in the huddle.
Clock's not running. Play clock is. Riker Marble all alone, all by his lonesome. Wiltbank in motion. Wiltbank doesn't get it. Riker's got a big old hole, except for one lineman snuck in there and grabbed him. We've used his number a number of times tonight, number 40, Afton Cox for the Redskins.
Pretty interesting play call. I mean, you open it up, you go trips wide right. You come over here with twins, leave Riker all alone in the backfield. Everybody's thinking pass. and then he just
tucks it and runs.
He just a little bit of a delay and breaks to the outside picks up 6 yards.
You know, that was one thing that was really fun to watch him last year as a freshman. Relentless, not afraid, tucked his head, ran the ball. Quick pass to Seth Wiltbank. Seth Wiltbank's got a blocker on Trayson. He's going to get by right there, still on his feet to the 20. Seth Wiltbank.
Yeah.
No flags, I'm looking, but I want to say touchdown, Round Valley.
Yeah, he
Oh,
with the stiff arm, that way to fight that kid off.
guys, if those stats were right, Seth just helped himself out a lot to get those numbers up just a little bit.
Just a little.
Just 2 stiff arms is all.
Well, that just shows you how bad these boys want to solidify this win. They want this. They want to go out as seniors as being on top of this rivalry. And
Kevin
it's
Flores,
healthy.
baby. Yeah.
And that's good.
Guys, we're 58 seconds into the third quarter of play. Elks fans on their feet. We got the fight song going. It's the Sierra Propane third quarter action here on Let's Go Elks. Riley Hamblin giving some loves to the Elks in the comments. Look at the fans. We got the student section out in force tonight.
Yeah, you cannot leave Seth Wiltbank uncovered like that. You can't.
Covered, uncovered. The man's an animal.
I mean, he ran over 2 people on the way to the end zone.
True.
I think they were trying to cover him.
Well, if you notice in both of those plays, Round Valley is spread way out. And what that does is that forces St. John's to get more of a man-to-man type situation. And I'm sorry, but that battle is going to be won by the black and gold. They're not going to be able to man up like that.
All right, Thomas has a lot of momentum and a hole.
There it
He's
is.
off to the races. If there's no laundry on the field, it's not a shutout now.
Nope.
James Thomas with a huge return for the Redskins. He found a pocket, he found a big old hole, and he powered right on through it.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, well, I was just talking about how dynamic St. John's can be,
There
and
it
they
is.
just proved it. You give them a little bit of a crease, and they will exploit it.
Personally, I would like to blame Chase Wilkins for that, for bringing up escalated for the second time. That was just bad karma.
Yeah, if
That's what caused that.
Inappropriate.
If
Just
my
inappropriate.
Lodo isn't going to happen, that's not going to happen. And on that, I will not negotiate. But that was an excellent run by Thomas, by the way.
It was.
There's a lot of power in his run, and he's holding the ball.
Oh, it's blocked.
That did get blocked.
Cisco.
Was that Pancake?
That was
That was
Pancake. That was Pancake with the block.
A remarkable difference from last week when he got to that point.
He knew
and
what to
didn't know
do
what
this
to
time.
do.
He knew what to do.
Cross in front of him, don't hit him.
Hit
Yeah.
the ball and then hit him.
Yeah, progress. I like it.
Hey, every week you should strive to learn a little more and be a little better than you were the previous week.
That's right.
All right, Tom bringing us some water and nachos. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate that, buddy.
Got to feed the crew.
Eric, come here, Loey. Sit down right next to me. Right here, kiddo.
Dan wants some nachos.
Well, she didn't have enough hands, Tom.
All right, guys, second time this game that we've seen number 58 kicking for the St. John's Redskins, Leo Hernandez. Here we go. We're back at it.
Line drive to Ortiz.
Ortiz has got it. Let's see if he cuts back over to the left side again like he did last time. Here it comes. He's going to get brought down just past the 20-yard line, though.
Yeah, this time they caught up with him. They're not going to let him reverse field. They're just trying they're trying really hard not to let him have that much running room.
Yeah, when he builds his momentum, it's hard to get him stopped. First down.
Well, explosive runners, both teams are no stranger to that. So the question now is St. John's going to come out and start blitzing a little more?
Avelina, if you want to check out the replay, just scrub back just a little bit if we missed it for you, and check it out. Round Valley offense back on the field, 1st and 10.
Yeah, see, now St. John's moving into a 5-man front.
Spread way out. Lots of covering ground there. Quick pass right side. Wiltbank with it, I do believe. Was that Wiltbank on the right side?
No, that's Ortiz again.
Ortiz. Just a couple yards.
Yep, that's Ortiz with that little pop out there.
2nd and 6. Second and 6, just over 10 minutes left to play. St. John's getting on the board with 6. Pancake not allowing the PAT.
I love the clock management by Round Valley in this series. Not getting in a hurry, not rushing around, just being methodical and deliberate. Great football right here.
That's smart football from a sophomore quarterback. In motion,
That's
Seth
Wiltbank.
Wiltbank's going to get it. He's got to beat number 4. Another stiff arm there. We got a first down. Number 4, J.T. Richardson, providing the pressure to Mr. Wiltbank.
Yeah. Seth turning that corner, and St. John's was out there to greet him, but just not a lot of try in bringing him down. They seemed to be more concerned about isolating.
Now, is Seth got to be careful with that stiff arm there that was in the mask? He didn't grab, he didn't grip, but he was right in the helmet.
We've got a cheerleader down, being
Oh, no.
attended to by Doc Hamlin.
Hey, we're glad he's here, whether it's for the players or the cheerleaders.
Oh,
Wiltbank.
just off the fingers of Wiltbank.
Intended receiver pressure brought by number 63, Mark Cox, freshman for the Redskins.
Well, you know, we can't forget that cheerleading is a sport, and they're just as much athletes as the football players.
I mean, probably the most dangerous sport after girls soccer. Am I right, Ethan?
Yeah, only slightly less violent.
Hey, you know what? Emily has learned to appreciate your comments. She told me that the most physical she's ever played in any sport was Blue Ridge soccer. She came home all bruised and banged up. I was shocked.
I'm telling you, I'm ahead of the curve on that one.
3rd and 7.
You are so far ahead of the curve.
Why do I open up cans of worms?
Because I all but called you out.
Yeah, you did not want to let it
Little
be.
did you know.
I did.
Little
and you know
did you
what?
know.
If you want to replay of that, go back to the podcast. What was it, from January 19, 20, something like that?
Stockton Brown off the field for the Elks. 3rd and 7, maybe 8.
Yeah, an empty backfield again.
Yeah, Wiltbank in motion, though. Wiltbank not going to get it. Riker a little confused, or was that on purpose? Intended receiver, Trayson Merrill. No, Dallin Walker, sorry.
He had a sense of that. He knew that blitz was coming, and he was trying to figure out where he was going to go with the ball because he did not want to get sacked with it. So smart play.
Leaving back around. Again, Walker, the intended receiver, unable to bring it down. 4th and 7. We've got punt out. Who's deep for the Redskins? Sorry, is that Thomas?
Looks like Thomas.
That's who I'd have back there after that return.
Fair catch signal.
Bounce in St. John's favor. It's going to be 27, 28-yard line somewhere right there.
27, 28. Fair catch signal, but it lands a good 10 yards in front of Thomas. It just dies in the grass.
Crowd getting involved. Nice to hear them loud and proud as the Elks defense back onto the field.
I can hear Round Valley coaches asking for a little more effort out there.
Let's see what happens with the D line again, Dan.
Yeah, you're in a dangerous position here because your players are going to start to get comfortable, and when they lose that hunger, a coach like Morgan is going to take advantage of it.
So we're not wedged up anymore. Do you see the offensive line a little more spread out on the St. John side of things?
Yeah, they've changed
Round the left side. Thomas off to the races. He gets stopped by the corner.
Number 2?
Man, I can't see
3?
the number this far away.
Yeah, I believe it was 2. And that's actually a smart adjustment because now you're spreading the field a little bit and you're taking some of that pressure from your defensive ends and you're mitigating that by spreading them so far apart because now you don't have that quick pincer on your quarterback. Gives him more time to react and adjust.
Number 2 is Kyle Clark for the Round Valley Elks, causing that out of boundage. 1st and 10 for the Redskins, just about midfield. They're going to start on the 41-yard line, 42-yard line. Low bobble there. Thomas finds number 22. Outmaneuvers the Elk in the backfield. Flag on the play on this side.
Yeah, somebody blew either.
Number 22, Tell Parker. Let's watch that back here. We got the replay. Low snap.
They're coming. I think that's coming back. Sideline warning on Round Valley.
Interessante.
So, Rowdy in the middle of the field looked like he either hit somebody or got hit about 10, 15 yards behind the play. I thought maybe that's what they were trying to flag, but no, just a sideline warning.
1st and goal for the Redskins. Thomas is going to hang on to it again if it ain't broken.
Yeah.
On the 1.
Not quite the touchdown. I don't see hands in the air. Dan, how do the Elks isolate Thomas?
Well, they got to the defensive ends have got to maintain. They have to close off those ends on the. They have to close off the end of that line and contain him between the tackles. They can't let him bounce outside like that, because if he gets out there, the only help you're getting is from the safeties and that outside backer if they're not committed by a stunt. So you're kind of leaving them hanging out there all by themselves.
Oh, he went low for that. Did he get it?
No.
The hands in the air by the side ref there. I'm seeing a touchdown issued by the judge on the left side.
See, we're back to a 2-score ball game.
Hey, but that pancake block might mean a lot. Every point counts when it gets a little closer. All right, guys, 6:51 left in the third quarter of play as the extra point team comes out for St. John's. Now, are they going to go for 1 or 2? They're going to try to make up that point they lost?
They're going to take a timeout and talk about it, and I think that's a smart move.
I think we're going to see them go for 2. Is this where we see?
They've got.
Is this where we see some Morgan trickery come out?
I would look for it here.
Just some offset, get them on their heels and try to go for 2 and make it a literal 2-score ball game.
Well, you've already got the defense on their heels a little bit. They need time. Our defense needed this timeout worse than Morgan did, because they need time to regroup and settle down.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't put a trick play past Coach Morgan, but at this point, I really don't think he needs to do that. I think he can just use Thomas on an option and attack the short side of the field and probably be just effective, because Thomas is good. He runs with power, but he's also got some decent speed.
Yep.
So he's definitely a tool in the box. I wouldn't look. If I was St. John's, I would just try to punch it in. I wouldn't try anything cute.
Just force it.
Yeah, see?
Thomas with it around the side. I think he got in.
He did. A little bit of an option, and he just carried it across around the outside.
Guys, it's a 14-point ball game. Your Round Valley Elks leading 28-14 with just a little more than half of the third quarter left in your Sierra Propane third quarter coverage. This is Let's Go Elks. A little preemptive for another one bites the dust.
I feel like it, but hey, that's the first noise I've heard from the opposite sideline all night.
Well, you know what? I got to tell you, I love the games that are always with, 1 or 2 score. I like the games that take you right down to the end of the game.
Nail biter.
Where you're engaged for right down to the last second. Those always make for better football games. This rivalry game, we've had years that were complete blowouts, and we've had years that just came right down to the wire. I would like to see a game that comes down to the wire. I'd like to see these boys playing tough every second.
All right, guys, we're getting ready for a kickoff right here. Number 58, Lou Hernandez.
So Ortiz is far side, Seth is near side deep. It's going to be back to Ortiz.
Is he coming our way?
He's going to attack the middle.
Here it
and
comes.
He makes the cut.
He's going to get around. He's got it. He's got one more to beat. He's still in. Crosses the 50. Jovan Ortiz can't stop, won't stop. Get it done. No flags. Touchdown, Round Valley.
Key block right down here on the sideline freed him up. 28.
Let's watch it. Watch this right here.
That block
Cut
right
in.
there. 44.
44.
28.
Happy birthday.
Nico Pena getting
Nico
that
Pena's
done.
block on 28 freed Seth to make the cut, and then after that he was all by himself.
Happy birthday. That's it. Guys, where did you pick that up? Was that a 90-yard return?
He got it about the 10, I think.
Whew. Help it. Yeah, he covered how much, though? He had to come all the way across the field. He ran an extra 30, 40 yards.
He did.
Because he made a direct cut this way. Man, but what speed right there. Did you see him coming around that corner? Flores got it way high.
Yeah, that's good.
Count it. Guys.
See, and that's exactly how you want to answer that drive from St. John's. You want to come back and just punch them right back in the mouth and let them know that you're not going anywhere.
Ethan, what do you got? Did you have something? You were pointing at something.
No, I'm trying to refresh because I don't have chat anymore. Sorry.
Okay. No,
I was pointing at my phone like, work, please.
I thought he was looking at the roster. He was
need
ready to say something. Guys, but Dan, you're absolutely right. What a way to answer. Does that deflate them a little bit? We get the Elks defense back on the field, get them pumped up.
Look at the body language on the return team.
Yeah.
Look at the body language on the
slow.
return team that tells you everything you need to know. When they start to think in their head, there's nothing we can do.
Guys, that might be the play of the quarter. You may see that one on Let's Go Elks between this game and the next one. Sierra Propane third quarter goodness.
I'm still not counting St. John's out, but they need to rally. They need a big three. They need to force Round Valley 3 and out to get back in this football game. And I think they can do it. They have to rally within themselves to get it done.
What have I told you about special teams?
Oh, here we go.
Change?
Onside kick, 10 yards. Round Valley recovers. Round Valley recovers.
Wow.
It just crossed it was on the 45.
Wow. The kid, instead of just scooping it up and laying on it, he let it get past
Here's the replay. Bobble. He doesn't get on it. Momentum.
Yeah, that's huge.
So being a front line defender on kicks, when that onside ball gets kicked at you, and it never has for super panic mode. That is not a good feeling.
Been there, done that.
Elks offense back on the field. Riker Marble's got a friend in the backfield. He's got Seth with him.
Yep.
We got two on the side?
No, we got
Three.
Trips over here. We got Rivera and I think Dallin and
Jovan.
Oh,
he's going to keep it. Riker Marble for the first down at least. No. Man, I thought he was 5 yards farther up. Again, perspective just getting the best of me.
Yeah.
This
well,
is a
still a
well-crowned
great
field.
run. Look at that.
2nd and 1, 9 yards.
Yeah. And see, that's, if you establish your passing game, that opens up your run game and vice versa. So you want to be able to get both things going.
Chase Wilkins, yeah, it's probably good that you didn't say it. Ethan might have crawled through the internet and found you.
Yeah, don't say it. Please don't say it.
2nd down, 1 yard from the shotgun against Seth Wiltbank in the backfield. Same formation.
So are we going to look for a
Pitch.
name change? Is this going to become the St. John's football team?
Here it is.
Seth battling down to the 20.
First down.
Yeah.
As soon as Washington started talking about what they were going to do, St. John started a petition on Facebook and was talking about how no interest in changing their name. Yeah, I have no idea. Part of the school district. I don't see it changing, but
Personally, they need to leave high schools out of it. But I can see where somebody with nothing better to do might start try to get that going.
I hope that Washington never changes. Leave it. They're going to, but just leave it. Just be the football team. All right, Riker Marble, 1st and 10. Got Seth with him. Doesn't give it to Seth. He's going on the right side in the 4-hole. What?
Ooh,
another first down for Riker?
Yeah, he gets into the
80.
secondary. The safeties are having to work way too hard to cover that.
Watch this again. He fakes it to Seth, who was heading on the left side. He finds that 4-hole, I think, is about what it is, maybe 6.
All
Look
right.
at that.
Yeah.
Huge hit from number 80. He was slow to get up.
The outside backers and the safeties were out wide, leaving him a huge lane in the middle.
Was that 80 for the Redskins?
Yes.
West Scarborough. All right. Now we're on the other side. 3 receivers heavy on the other side. 1 in the backfield. Think we're going to see it. No pitch. I thought we were going to give that to Wiltbank.
They were looking at that option, and it didn't. And Riker decided to keep it.
So he cut back in, took the 1 or the 3 gap. I didn't see which one it was, but we're super close.
Yeah, he's inside the 2. He's somewhere about the 1.5, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and goal.
They're just attacking that middle, and what that tells me is Pancake is
We've
getting the
got
job done.
Yep.
And
Another Redskin struggling to get off the field. Number
40.
Looked like a cramp situation. Oh, 63's.
Look at the gap.
He's in the back. Oh.
So were they off the field when the snap occurred?
Yes.
Touchdown!
They're not going to worry about
Round Valley.
So if you look at the replay, I want you to look at the gap between Cisco and Dana.
Let's all watch
Well,
it. Dan,
in all
talk
fairness,
to
Look
us.
at the gap. See
There's
the
10
gap?
Redskins on the
Choo
field for
choo.
this play.
Well, yeah, because they were double. They had 2 people coming off,
They
I
had
think,
2
right?
people come out for an injury.
And they didn't fill the gap in time?
Well, they were both DBs, weren't they?
It's up and it's
That's
good,
good.
guys. 4:04. Third quarter not found right now. Your Elks lead 42-14. Elks fans are on their feet. Fight song going on. You're watching third quarter coverage brought to you by Sierra Propane. This is Let's Go Elks, baby.
Hey, there's my wife. I see her.
Yes.
Confirmed by Mr. Hamblin. Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Eddie helping me out there.
Yeah.
Yes, that is indeed your wife.
I'm glad he was here.
Trying to
'Cause
get
I
my
had my
wife's
doubts.
attention. Hi, Travis. Hi, trying to get my wife's attention. Haven't seen her all day. 26 years. This August.
Ooh.
No.
Dan, August already happened.
I know.
You
With
made
that,
us-
we celebrated our 26th wedding anniversary. And I actually remembered, got my wife a gift,
What?
and actually got her something really cute and cool that she
Aw.
liked. It was awesome. I got some cool points on that. Just saying.
Round Valley Elks have got some points on the board, 42 of them to be exact. Kevin Flores. It's going to bounce in zone.
Thomas back to
Picked up
he
at the
gets
5.
It, yeah.
Look at the speed.
He's looking for a seam on the outside.
He shook 3 or 4 men right there. He almost found himself a gap again.
Had he not run into his own player, he would have broke that for probably another touchdown.
We're going to watch it again if we have time. Thomas, forced to be reckoned with, really is.
He is he's dynamic. I wouldn't be surprised if he isn't going to be around
So 1,
for a while.
2, 3.
See, and
It was the 4th tackle by the shoelaces. He's going to what? Go ahead.
well, I think he's a sophomore or a junior, so he's going to be in St.
Senior.
John's for. He is a senior.
James Thomas, senior, number 1, hands off.
Oh,
We got in the backfield. Who is that right there?
50, 50.
I don't know.
No procedure. They blew it dead.
Yeah, 50 was back there and blew it up, though.
Yeah.
No, 5-0 and Armando Garcia.
I was about to say, I can't tell from the front, but when he turns around, 50 on the back.
So
Really?
5 yards for St. John's, against St. John's, 1st and 15 now. One would only hope the number's the same on both sides. That could cause some shenanigans, if you will, if it was not.
Right.
1st and 15. Thomas looking for the pass.
Oh, look at the pass
He's
rush
thinking
by
about
Barrel.
was that a
Oh,
easy little bit of action there as you see Javon
Yeah.
Ortiz getting a little bit of a tussle there in the backfield.
so you got Trayson Merrill and Brandon Strickland just blowing that kid up. If you watch the pass rush from Merrill, he really causes that line to collapse on itself, and then he pulls away from those blocks and helps Strickland with the sack.
No gain,
with the
no
tackle.
loss.
Yeah.
2nd and 15.
Yeah, you're going to see, as we get going, you're going to see more and more frustration by the St. John's offensive line.
Thomas, 5
He airs
steps
it.
back, gets the pass up. Number 44.
Oh!
Does he snag that?
No, he didn't.
Oh, my goodness.
Dropped it.
Nico Pena almost.
Nico Pena almost with the interception.
I want to watch that one again. Let's take a peek here.
Seth with great coverage coming up from behind, making sure that if somehow 44 didn't get in front of him,
He was ready.
he was ready.
Here we go. So couple step drop.
Yeah.
Oh, and we missed it. We apologize for that.
Oh, no.
We thought they were off to the races right there. That's right.
Our safeties doing a great job being the cap on that.
Guys, what was it? Who's our Redskin down? I'm sorry, I was watching
that's
the
number
replay.
1.
Thomas down?
Thomas is down in the backfield.
I didn't see. Did he get hit? Is he got the ball off?
Trainer's out. Taking a look. Everybody's on a knee. Let's give it just a sec.
Hopefully this is just a cramp. It's about that point in the game.
Little cool.
It's a little cool.
I really hope that young man doesn't have anything serious going on.
He's been really fun to watch tonight.
He has been in. How do you replace a player like that?
Well, like you said, you build a team around strengths that you have, right? And he's definitely a strength that you know they got to be building around.
Yeah, he's just shaken up. He's not stirred. He's good.
So Thomas has to come off the field for at least one play, right? Because he was
Yes.
down. So he has to be off at least one play. So we're going to see somebody else come in as quarterback. I think it's going to be number 6 is the last player I saw come on. So possibly Clancy Wiltbank. I'm probably saying that right, wrong, all over the place. Sorry, Wiltbank family. We love you. I'm sure it's Clancy. Yeah, quarterback. So we're seeing a sophomore quarterback coming into the game.
I think he might have had the wind knocked out of him. The way he's acting on the sidelines is like he's trying to catch his breath still.
So we may not see him come back for a couple plays. Wilbank hands off, right side.
Oh, Seth comes up and meets him.
Good momentum there by the St. John's Redskin, though, pushing Wilbank back a little bit.
Yeah, Ortiz and Seth just came up and met him about 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
4th and about 6 yards. Rowdy's back. No, is that Javon? No, it is Rowdy.
It is Rowdy.
It is Rowdy. Rowdy Rivera going way back.
Well,
Yeah, so
you got to show some respect to this kicker. He's lofted some great kicks.
All right, punt is up, and again, Rowdy's right in the right place.
Oh,
No!
muffed.
He gets control
got
of
it.
but Oh.
2 St. John's Redskins
Oh.
right there ready to pounce on it.
yeah, they were hoping that he was not going to be able to control that, and I'm so glad he managed to pull it in.
We got just a second, so we'll take a look at the replay right here. See, get it over. Here it is.
Boom.
Right through his arms. Gets right on top of it. So good recovery by Rowdy. Round Valley is going to start things off on the 25-yard line.
So we got Wiltbank and Riker back in shotgun, one on the near side, 3 split
3 to
out
the
wide right.
Riker
back.
straight back. Who's the pass?
Ortiz in the middle.
Ortiz. He's going to shake that one. Head to the right.
See
Get
ya.
out of there.
He's gone. Nope. Oh.
Oh, last man to beat and got him. Number 32. Good stop there by Asher Rabin, stopping the touchdown.
Yeah, three held him up just enough to where he could get help and bring down Ortiz on the 10.
Jordan Winters. Yeah, the combo there slowed him down. He was able to get it. So we're going to be in a first and, is it 10? I think
10.
we've got 10 to go at
We
least.
are just inside the 10, so it should be 1st and goal.
Yep, yeah, they're stopping. 1st and goal for the Elks. 1:56. It's still the third quarter, Dan.
I
I
can't
know.
believe it.
I thought this is
What are you?
I need to quit predicting stuff. I just need to just
Time management,
let
huh,
it
Dan?
go. Yeah, time
Yeah, okay.
management. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a grind between the tackles. Yeah, that hasn't happened yet.
Here we go. Marble with nobody. He's all alone. Here comes the man in motion. Javon Ortiz. He's going to get the ball left side. Birthday boy. Touchdown.
Wow.
Como Sidise.
Now, hats off to Nico Pena. That play does not come off if Nico Pena does not pull off that block successfully without drawing the holding
Let's
call.
check it out right here.
Watch Nico Pena.
Man in motion.
We
Yep.
have been burnt on that because of holding calls. for years. So hats off to Nico for blocking that properly.
Guys, another touchdown brought to you by Diana Elmer, White Mountain Ponderosa Realty. You get with her if you're buying, selling, looking, doing something. Free notary services, 928-245-3139. Give Mrs. Elmer a call. She'll take care of you.
I tell you what, Shane was right. The best investment ever.
It's definitely worked out well for her the last couple games.
Hasn't it?
Kevin Flores getting lined up. Riker Marble with the hold. Let's see if we can get a look at this. Nice. Is low?
I think it went through.
No, it went
It
through.
was a line drive.
It was just a line drive. You're right. Guys, 1:28 left in the third quarter of play. Your Round Valley Elks leading 49-14. On your feet. If you're at home, I don't care. For the fight song.
Looks like the student section in red, white, and blue tonight.
God bless America.
I like it. I agree with Ryan Frazier. The third quarter feels longer than the entire first half.
Yeah, a lot of truth in that statement.
But,
a lot of truth in
but
that
tell
statement.
me when the third quarter doesn't feel that way. Is it just me? Because I'm either here or I'm announcing in the Dome, and I always feel like the third quarter. Maybe it's because you're coming out of halftime. I don't know. But it always seems like the longest quarter to me.
You know, I don't know, to be honest.
No?
I
Always to me. It's the third quarter grind. It's like, can we have a seventh inning stretch or something right now? Kevin Flores. Let's go. Another onside.
Yeah, this time they covered up.
Yep.
Look at the hands on 55.
Yeah, he got on that ball and curled up, and
Yep.
nothing was going to.
Right past the 10 yards. He picked it up at the 11 from
Tyson
the kick.
Price. Well done, sir.
Now, a little surprised with the onside kick, but, you know, you got Thomas deep, and he's burnt you twice, so. Right up the middle, and now that's going to get blown dead.
Do I see a flag on the far side there?
Procedure. I don't think they had enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
Well, that'll do it.
Guys, we appreciate you hanging with us. Let us know in the comments, how has this stream been? Again, we're working off of cellular during the Apache County Fair, and the towers are pretty saturated. So we come with a little bit of diversified cellular goodness and gave you the best option that we could.
Looks like Ryan's getting some good footage tonight, huh?
Lots of great stuff.
All right, from the shotgun, Thomas with it. Thomas is back on the right side. He's going to get that 5 yards back.
He did. He got right back. Well, he actually gained a yard. So he's
second 9.
You know, and that's a kind of inspiration that the rest, you know, the other 10 guys need, right?
Yeah, that has to be deflating for them, seeing Thomas out a little bit. Hard adjustment to Clancy. Clancy, you know, doing what he can.
Yeah. Not a bad job either.
Nope.
I mean, he just, you know, it's hard to adjust to a new QB.
Thomas with a bunch of steps back, hands in the air. Man, that almost looked like it was going to happen, Dan.
Yeah, you got a 5-on-2 there. I don't know that I would have thrown that pass. You know, maybe aired it out to where it wasn't catchable.
Pass intended for Asher Rabin. I thought Asher was going to find it. I really did. But 5 Elks in the backfield with 2 Redskins.
Well, if you're trying to run a crossing route and you want to bottle up Round Valley's defensive backs, that's great. But you can't throw it and then have both of your receivers just standing there.
Looks like the stream's coming through good on their end.
Rominger with a little bit of a jump on his blitz.
It's going to be 3rd and 4. That changes things.
Yep. And that's just classic football right there. Get them to jump. See if they can do it again.
Thomas looking to the left side.
Picked off.
Oh, snagged.
Not
Yeah, it's picked off.
Elks ball.
23. 23.
Number 23. Oh, I got it folded down. Number 23 for the Elks, Brett Jordan. Elks offense back on the field. Let's watch the instant replay here. Threw into a pile there, snagged, and down. Right on, getting some love. Getting some love by number 8, Morgan Arona.
Yeah, I'm sure he was feeling the pressure. He had Merrill on the near side that was working through the tackle on this side, trying to get in his face. And I think he might have rushed that pass. Wiltbank breaking it through. He's dragging a guy across the 35 down to about the 31, 32-yard line. Kid grabbed his jersey and was just hanging on for the ride.
Yeah, 22 Tell Parker getting a free ride for about 3 yards.
Come on and take a free. Oh, sorry.
Put some skis on that, and you'd look like you were out at Lyman Lake.
Fog hat, huh?
You're welcome.
I like it.
You're welcome. You know, that's got to be Coach Tucker right there with all that strength training they got going in the gym right now.
Oh,
they've been dragging the weights on the sled. I've seen it.
I tell you what, Coach Tucker comes to practice every day, and he is just excited. I think he found his element. He's just loving.
We got a timeout situation. Yep.
Or is that the end of the third quarter? I've
That's
seen
the end of
zeros
the
on the
third.
clock.
Yep, that's zeros.
Yeah.
That's going to end the third quarter of play. Guys, your Round Valley Elks leading 49-14 in St. John's. Guys, the wind has really calmed down for the most part. This is beautiful football weather right now.
I tell you, it's beautiful weather, period, whether you're playing football or not.
I mean, end of the quarter, it's kind of like an official timeout, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an official's timeout.
They got to reset the chains, get things go back in line, make sure they get the spot right. A little bit of a struggle with that in Sholo today, just saying. Ish. Hey, I'm not faulting the volunteers at all. It was just things were out of sorts.
No, it's like Little League officiating, right? It's a labor of love. It's who runs the slowest. You know, Ryan Marble, he gave me some good advice at Little League Baseball. Ryan shows up 5 minutes after the first pitch because then there's no way that he can be an official. And I was, no. No, we were talking because, like, I don't mind doing it, but, man, if there's anybody else willing, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Oh, hey, do you know how many times I'd get there just in time to get behind the plate in Little League softball? No gear, just a mask.
Riker Marble! Guess who he finds? Rowdy Rivera. Touchdown! Round Valley.
Yep.
Woo!
I mean, why not? At this point.
I just got something thrown at me. I had a fruit snack thrown at me. That was real nice.
I'm jealous.
Morning, guy. I'll be playing. Call me Sea Otter.
It's like the hibachi grill, right, when they throw the shrimp at you?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
If you don't get one in my mouth, I'll spit on you. Hey, if
Flores' kick is up.
Yeah.
Solid hold.
Right in, right through, right good. Guys, 11:53 left in the ball game. Your Round Valley Elks lead 56-14. On your feet for the fight song. Now, Dan, that makes it 42 points. Should we see a running clock?
You're going to see a running clock, and I think you're going to see a lot of the younger players coming in now. And the problem with this point in the ball game is this is when things start to get chippy.
Things can get interesting right now.
Yeah.
Guys, what is cool is the cheerleaders on the away games leading the fight song. That's cool to see. Fans on their feet. You know, I announced the 7th grade game today in the Dome, and I played the fight song, and I don't think the parents were ready for it. They're like, well, this doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. So we had some fun.
That wasn't a fruit snack that flew by you.
That was a stink bug.
That was a roach or something.
Okay.
That's a flying roach or something. Do you have to wear that in front of me?
Fork 'em. Here we go. Wow. Nice boot. That's in the end
going down
zone.
the back, yeah.
That's out the back of the end zone.
Bounces off the track and
I
hits
thought
the
it might
fence.
clear the fence
Thomas,
for a second.
Thomas is like, I ain't going to get that one.
No.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
little kid, get it.
There's an 8-year-old that's going to run that one down. Redskins will start on the 20-yard line.
I mean, would you? I wouldn't chase it.
Guys, check out the back of that helmet right there. Really cool. Oh, I thought he was going. I thought Ryan was like reading my mind right there.
The Art Cisco
Yeah.
Fix It sticker.
Sorry, I was too busy like looking at all the kids in the face, but a nice memorial to the Cisco family right there. Fix it.
Okay.
Great game so far. A little one-sided, but still a good football game.
Chubb said he was totally ready for the fight song during the 7th grade game.
Oh, drugged down
Nice.
in the backfield by number 50.
Number 5-0 for the Elks, Armando Garcia. Putting a nice little hug on Thomas there.
Yeah, he wasn't even touched. He just crashed through that gap, and he was in Thomas's face before Thomas even had time to receive the ball.
10-12 left in the ball game. Molly Butler's 4th quarter.
Give up the middle. Oh, no.
Did
Ball
we?
came out. The ball came out. Nico Pena picks it up, and Round Valley takes it in for a score.
44, Nico Pena, touchdown, Round Valley.
Coach Morgan is not happy at all. Threw his playbook down. I thought he was going to throw his headset, and I can understand why. I mean, he's looking at this, and he just can't catch a break.
Guys, I wasn't ready for that. And so if you'd like to watch the replay, please scrub back about 15 seconds
All right,
and
Chase,
give it a check
go ahead.
yourself. 4th quarter, Molly Butler Lodge. Here's the PAT by Mr. Flores. You know it's through the middle. 9:25 left in the ball game. Your Round Valley Elks now lead 62, I believe, to 14. On your feet, Elks fans, once again, fight song. Once again, we got 2 Round Valley High School students helping us on the cameras tonight. A big thanks to Mr. Ryan Pena down on the field. And Miss Loie Hunt working the main camera, getting some pointers, getting situated with the camera up front. A big thanks to Amanda for shadowing her this evening, helping her get the angles, guys. Kevin Flores just got the whistle. He's talking to his team. We're getting ready to go back to the action. It's the 4th quarter, brought to you by Molly Butler Lodge in Greer. Guys, if you're having the goodness that is homecoming, don't forget to head on out there to Molly Butler's. Fruits of the Forest Pie.
Yeah, that's going to the back of the end zone.
You know, Steven's not even here to fight me about the mudslide situation, so Fruits of the Forest, all a mode. Can't beat it.
Absolutely. I'm not a big chocolate guy. Lisa loves the mudslide. I like Fruits of the Forest. I'm right there with you, Wes.
Will blow you away. RV High is #1. I've been to mini cheer camp a few times, Dan. Growing
Well,
up, I went to a lot of them. My
it's
mom
like
was
a-
the sponsor.
It's like a gymnastics thing.
Yeah, sorry. It's just
I had to take the girls, when they were the mini little cheerleaders during NAFL and all that.
Okay.
They were that age. Luckily enough, my girls decided to be athletes when they got to 7th grade. So
cheerleading is a sport, Dan.
it is, but they decided, volley, the
Other
traditional
sports, traditional sports. I will say some of the stuff that I've seen Clancy do. My little brother went on to be a world champion cheerleader, competed at the national level, and has the rings to prove it. Pretty cool stuff, and they do a lot of pretty neat stuff.
Oh no, some of the acrobatics and aerial stuff they do is just amazing. Hats off to those guys. Every once in a while, I'll click through on ESPN, see the cheerleading competitions.
Is that on the Ocho? Is that where they have the cheerleading competition?
Yes. The Ocho.
Is it the Ocho?
I have no idea. Oh, snaps a little bit low. He's going to hand off
40.
to number 40. 40 finds some running room. Gets to the 42.
Yeah, Round Valley.
Afton Cox there. Round Valley what?
Well, Round Valley's putting in some of their other younger players. So St. John's now trying to exploit that a little bit and get something going offensively.
I believe that's 51. Brody Ziegler just coming off the field right now.
55 checked in for him.
55 coming into the game. That's Derek Gillum. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. 6 minutes left in the ballgame as the clock runs. Number 40 with it. Afton Cox brought down by the shirt by Nico Pena.
Yep.
It's going to be 2nd and 3. You know what we have seen, Dan, is a fair amount of helping each other up, and that's been good to see.
You know, I really like the state that our rivalry is in now. When I played, it was a little more aggressive / abusive. We didn't have the, hey, let's help each other up type of camaraderie.
It was another appendage. It was more of a kick than it was. We got a pitch to the right side. He's going to come right on back, but he's found by a couple Elks defenders in the backfield.
Yeah, we were constantly telling each other, you're number one.
Right there.
Yeah.
Are they going to give him the first?
Leo Hernandez, 58 and 51 defensively picking that up. We got Kyler Rominger and Brody Ziegler on that tackle.
Yeah, 40 shaking up just a little bit on that.
Are we going to measure this? Or is it 3rd and inches?
Nope. No, they're just going to call it.
They're bringing the chains.
Yeah,
First down.
Thomas looking for somebody to throw to. He's under pressure. He gets hit and slowed up just a little bit, but he's going to gain about 7. Yeah, I want to say about 7 or 8 on the play. So St. John's now coming out. Looks like they went back to that tight set against this younger Round Valley defense. There's the give up the middle, and he's going to be just short of the first. No, he does get the first down by about 3 yards.
Move the chains again. 3:56 left in the ball game. Redskins wanting to get on the board again before the clock runs out.
Yeah, great opportunity for the younger Round Valley defense to bend but not break.
St. John's again just driving it up the middle. We're moving the chains again, 1st down.
Thomas with the keeper.
Hangs on to it to the left side. He's got a blocker. He's got some room. 3 Elks find him, push him out of bounds. What side of the marker was that, though, Dan?
I couldn't tell from here. Too many people on the sidelines, and our vantage point's just a little too low. I think they're going to call it a 1st down.
It's close if it's anything. Let's see what they do.
Yeah.
They're waving it, so we should be moving the line again.
Yeah, I don't look for a lot of measurements at this point in the football game. I think the referee's just going to keep it moving.
Let it move.
Yeah, it would have to be obviously not close enough. A little give up the middle. St. John's trying to get the score and take time off the clock at the same time. They don't want to give Round Valley any more time for an opportunity. So let's see what we end up with. We got Thomas back in shotgun. Got Round Valley set defensively. There's a pitch out. Does he cross? He gets across the 5, maybe down to the 3. That's number 4 for St. John's. Let me see if I can get you a name.
Number 4. There's 3 of them on my sheet.
I'm going to go with J.T. Richardson. I don't know that to be true, but that's what I'm going to go with. Give up the middle again, and he's got some blockers. He's probably going to get about, I'm trying to get a number, I think I was 44. 34 for St. John's, and he gets a couple more, so they are just
First
at the
and
one.
goal.
Yeah, they're first and goal. They're just inside the 1 yard line.
With about a minute left.
Thomas in shotgun. He's under pressure. He's got nowhere to run. He's going to lose. He's going to lose almost 10 yards on that. Round Valley players helping him up. He just had nowhere to go. Got boxed up and turned around. He's shaking up a little bit. He's kind of favoring that foot. Maybe a knee, an ankle, something. He's favoring that leg. Thomas under.
11
Timeout,
seconds
Round Valley.
left in the game.
Yeah, Round Valley's going to take a timeout. They call timeout before St. John's can snap the ball. Student section getting behind their team a little bit.
I like it.
Yeah, you always have to enjoy that. And the parents are anticipating getting home early. All right, this should be the last play of the game. And I look for St. John's to try to punch it in. Of course, Round Valley's going to want to stop them. That goes without saying.
I got Wes on the sidelines working this camera right now. We're going to see what he's worth.
And we got procedure, so. Or traveling for those playing the home game.
Shane, it's our pleasure.
Oh, what did Mr. Walker have to say?
He just said thanks.
Always a pleasure, Shane. Oh, pass is broken up.
And a late flag. Did we get there a little early?
I'm going to say yes, but it's hard to say. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Unless there was like a hold before. It looked like he was in the process of falling down.
Yeah, I don't know. It's on us.
Automatic first down, half distance to the goal. Must have been on us. Well, I'm not seeing first down, though. I wonder if we were offsides with that.
No, it's probably a defensive hold or something. There's the buzzer. The ball's tipped up. St. John's is going to catch it, and they score. So the ball gets tipped up in the air. They try to push him out of the back of the end zone, but he comes down in the end zone for a late score. So now we'll have one untimed down, and that should be the football game.
Wow, that was exciting.
No. That's it. That's a football game.
Refs called game, huh?
They called it. What? I don't know why they're not giving them the PAT, but that seems to be the football game. So both teams lining up to shake hands at the 50-yard line. Everybody just kind of looking around, wondering what to do. So I don't know what to tell you. probably one of the craziest endings I've seen in quite some time. Again, the ball got tipped up. It looked like a broken pass play, but it got shot straight up in the air. St. John's player catches it and comes down with it in the end zone. Kind of a great way to end the game.
That was a fun game.
It was a fun game. And, you know, the score being what it is, 20-62. But, these rivalry games are always great. I don't think the score necessarily tells an accurate story of the level of effort. I think St. John's played a pretty good game. But, Round Valley, this is Round Valley's year, I think. We just have so many offensive weapons that it's just hard to cover them all.
Indeed, and I think St. John's big struggle was offensively. They had, 2 solid drives, one that they scored on where they marched it right down the field, a lot of good run plays. Their defense definitely came on, earlier in the game. In the third quarter, it was looking like they had something going, and then we kind of blew it wide open.
Yeah, St. John's had a hard time basically covering the offensive weapons that we brought in. And I think there's a little bit of an over-reliance on Thomas. But you have to play to your strengths, and you have to fight to those strengths. And obviously there's a little bit of a disparity in numbers. But, St. John's fought the good fight. I mean, they were in it. They kept battling. They didn't really roll over. They just had some mistakes that they just seemed to kill them at all the wrong times. The fumble down here deep, and then the interceptions, and they just, the miscues just killed them in this. Had they not had those, I think they'd have been a much closer ball game.
Indeed. Looks like Wes is getting close to getting some interviews secured for us.
Oh, Wes is calling.
Put him on speaker if you would, Dan.
If I can get him answered.
Don't push the hang up button. Okay, sorry.
Wes, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you just fine.
All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, joined by number 77, Mr. Clark. How you doing this evening? Good. So talk to us about how St. John started things off with that wedge offensive line going on. Was that hard to adjust to? How was that starting off with no gas?
Yeah, it was pretty hard to adjust to. We just got to do our job. Nothing to it.
In the second quarter, we saw you guys kind of take a second and wait and adjust. Where did that come from? Did you guys get it?
Oh, we lost Wes. How did we lose Wes?
Call him back.
How did we lose Wes?
I don't know.
What happened? All right, guys, we're going to get Wes back here just a second. I don't know.
Rely on Thomas a lot there in the second half with some dynamite running he did. You can't take away some of that stuff. But what were the adjustments you guys made on the D-line there in the second half?
Just go hard, read our gaps, make sure we're making the right calls, and just play with heart.
So I'm just hearing a lot of basics then. You guys just kept the basics, blocking and tackling, just getting the work done.
Yeah, that's all you have to do.
Who do you want to give some shout-outs to besides yourself, who we had some excellent plays from in the first half there? Who else do you want to give some love to on the defensive side of the house?
I'd like to give some love to Pablo. Pablo played pretty hard. Armando Garcia.
Yep.
Seth played pretty good.
Okay.
Give it to them.
Heading into homecoming week, anything that you want to say with our game that we got coming up next week? Homecoming, lots of fun stuff, parade, powder puff, bonfires. What are you looking forward to?
Just looking forward to playing another game.
Right on.
Field. Friday Night Lights, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Keanu Clark, number 77.
Why does that keep dropping?
I think he might be accidentally pushing a button.
Dan, you got me?
We got
Yeah,
you.
we got you back now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, joined by the board. Whoa, that is not how words work. Joined by the birthday boy, number 5, Mr. Javon Ortiz. How you doing tonight, sir?
Good. How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. Walk us through the game. Big highlights for you. Was there anything that really stood out to you besides the crazy run in the third quarter. I mean, I want to hear about that, but what were the standout plays for you?
I don't know. I honestly didn't really look at what I did. I honestly just looked like what my team had to get better on, like our defense, like just like pushing faster, like everything harder. I don't know. It's just like that's all I care about is if my team does good. I don't really like focus on me.
Well, tell me about the team then. Offensively, who stood out to you? Who made big plays? Who made it possible for you to make the big runs in the game?
Definitely Seth, Riker, and definitely the line. Without that line, we wouldn't be where we are. That line does do so much that people really don't realize or anything. But regardless of that line, our blockers, everybody that did 100%, it worked out in the end. It's just pushing through it and then going 100%. That's you turn out doing good. But I give props to my line.
That's awesome. It's always good to hear that the line gets some love because so often we're screaming your name, we're screaming Riker's name, but knowing that it comes from that O-line getting the work done, right? So talk to us about that third quarter. Talk to us about your cutback. I mean, it had to have been a 130-yard run by the time you went from there to there, the 90 yards up. How'd that feel?
It felt good, honestly. I just back, so I just went for it and tried to bring the momentum back so we can get back to scoring.
That's exactly what we were talking about, is that shift had to happen. You made it happen right after that. We saw it again, and I think that was the tail of the second half, right? We just saw that continue to move forward after you guys made those couple big plays.
Yeah.
Anything else that you'd like to share tonight?
No, I don't. Just shout out to my line and to my football team for beating St. John's for 60 points.
Anybody watching the live stream that you want to give some love to tonight?
My family, and then that's pretty much it. My family right there, and then everybody else that came to watch, I guess.
Javon, hell of a game. Congratulations.
Yeah, good.
All right. Guys, players of the game for Let's Go Elks on the defensive side, Keanu Clark. Number 5, Javon Ortiz offensively. And we've got just one more second. We wanted to talk to the athletic director for Round Valley High School and also with a new job. So how many hats do you wear at this point, sir?
Well, right now a few, but Mike Alba's gonna take over, so it's good. It was a good week for a transition. So
definitely a lot of stuff happening. So let us know. This is Mr. Cochran, was the athletic director. Tell us about your new position and what's going on.
Became the Round Valley High School principal over the past week, and we're excited for the administration team we have and our coaching staff that we've got. It's a great week to start everything off with a 62-20 victory.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. We are very excited right now.
So homecoming week next week, always an exciting time. What's your favorite part? What are you looking forward to the most with the week of activities and fun?
The student spirit really, we bring it in real fashion. And the kids, I think tonight it was evident. It looked like we had our whole entire student body out here. That's getting us prepped for next week. Just the weekly activities, and of course Friday night. And we're expecting some good things, and we're going to have fun next week.
Once everybody got here, the game got started. I think it was Ethan that made the comment, but he said there's as many people on this side in those tiny stands than what we were seeing on the St. John side. And it really did fill out. But, man, what a showing by the student section tonight on the field. Just outstanding.
Yeah, it phenomenal. Kind of an untraditional Thursday night game, but, with the county fair going on and everyone excited to play St. John's, it's just a great atmosphere. And we showed up in some serious RV pride style. So,
and a lot of class on both sides. We saw a number of players helping each other up. We saw some of that good sportsmanship. Where it was from a points perspective during the fourth quarter is when you can see things change a little bit. You can see a little bit of that cheap shots. You can see some of these happen. But it was nice to see the game get finished out with some good class. And so props, really, I think that goes to the administration of both schools, teaching the kids, the coaching staff on both sides. But just neat to see. Anything that you want to say specifically about your student body here in Round Valley?
Just so proud of them. They did. They kept it good tonight. It's a testament to how good our kids are. And it's humbling to be around so many good people in RV. Shout out to Dave Bradshaw over here at St. John's, and shout out to both coaches on the St. John side and for Brad. Just teaching our kids good things, good character, good sportsmanship, and you couldn't ask for anything more.
Well, thank you, Principal Cochran, Round Valley High School this week, getting it done. Guys, from the field of St. John's High School, 62-20 the final score. We're going to head back up to Dan and Ethan as they do some post-game wrap-up, brought to you by Sarah Hightower and EXP Realty. From the field, it's Wesley McBride. Back to you, Dan.
Hey, thanks a lot, Wes. So I don't have any stats tonight, but I can tell you the yardage is huge. Seth, Jovan, Riker had a huge night tonight. There's no denying that. I mean, the score pretty much tells you everything you need to know.
Definitely played a little tighter in the first half, but it blew wide open in the second half.
Well, and that's fairly typical. You know, that first half you're trying to get adjusted, you're trying to settle in, trying to get the tempo of the game. By the second half, it just I think it was we came online and started playing the way we're supposed to. At about the same point, St. John's kind of collapsed under some of the miscues and mistakes that were happening on their side. So I think what you have is a perfect storm of problems there.
Well, I mean, and the collapse started with that massive momentum shift. I mean, they came out, they marched right down the field, were doing good, and then with that special teams run back.
Oh, I know. And that was the thing, right? We talked about that. You know, St. John's comes down and scores, so what happens? We come right back with on the kickoff return and score. I mean, you put St. John's in a position at that point where they literally feel like they can't get anything done.
Well, but how cool of Jovan to point that out. Exactly what we were saying up here. Momentum shift.
Yep.
Dialing it in, and look what happened. Just back to back, boom, boom, and that really set the pace for the rest of the half.
Oh, absolutely. Well, momentum's everything.
Yep.
You know, and you can look at the body language of the players. You know, we've pointed this out several times in these types of games. You start watching the body language, and that tells you where the other team's at. And you have that moment where you grab them by the nose and you kick them in the backside. And that, as a coach, you know, you sit there and you wait for that, because that's the time you want to hit the hardest.
Yep. You got to hit it one more time and really deflate at that point. Yep. Well, you saw it too. You were telling me, hey, look at the kick return team. They were dragging. They weren't excited at that point, and at that point, I think you knew.
Well, yes, because when they come out there and, you know, their arms are dead, their shoulders are flat, their heads are kind of hanging, you know, the attitude shift is everything. And, you know, you try to keep your boys up, but they have to want to play the game.
Yep.
And at that point, I think the St. John's players were like, okay, let's just get this over with.
You guys tell me about Jovan's comments there when I asked, tell me about the game for you. It's not about me. This is nothing about me. It's about my team. It's about plays. And then him calling out the O-line, recognizing where those holes come from, recognizing where some of those big plays come from. And so that attitude, I mean, I translate momentum to like the sportsmanship and the teamwork and everything else that's happening on the field. The fact that that's the attitude that he has, I think, just speaks volumes of the kind of team that we see on the Elks right now.
Well, guys, I'm going to tell you, it's also huge because it points to the culture change that we are in the midst of as a football program in Round Valley. I'm not going to say, you know, I'm not going to get into a debate over whether or not it's better or worse.
Different.
But it's a different mindset. It's a culture change, and it's at all levels.
Well,
and it's working.
But you tell me that year to year, it's not a new team every year, right? And so, as a coach, whether you're Bell, whether you're Seymour, whoever you are, you have to be able to adjust to the team that you have. You said that about St. John's tonight. And you can't coach every group of kids exactly the same, right? And so it's going to be different every time. But I think to what you're saying, I think Coach Baca and the new staff has done a really good job at really trying to grab what is important to the kids, what means something. When the seventh graders played and the varsity kids showed up and stood behind the sidelines and screamed and yelled, and Baca was there, the coaches were there, I made a quick post on Let's Go Elks and said one team. This is what one team means. From the seventh graders to the seniors, this is one team. And I think that's the culture that you're talking about that's being developed right now.
Well, yes, when you have the varsity coaches engaging at every level, from seventh grade all the way through to their varsity, and then they take that and exemplify to their varsity players, then it's not surprising at all to me when Jovan stands there and says, hey, I couldn't have done any of this without my offensive line. I couldn't have done any of this without the rest of the team. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's the concept of there's 11 of us on that field. If none of us perform, then we all fail.
If one of us doesn't perform,
Right.
most often, it's that one weak link that causes the breakdown, the one man to get through, the big plays can't happen.
Yep.
It takes 11 every play.
Absolutely.
True team sport.
Yeah, it absolutely is, right? As most sports are, just fun to see when it comes together, right? It's fun to see the heart that we see, and I think that's what we saw tonight on the field. So, wrap things up. Keanu Clark, fantastic on the defensive side of things. Javon Ortiz, happy birthday to you, sir. Just great performance there.
Seth Wilbank, Riker Marble, names that are becoming more and more familiar. We've got offensive weapons now. That's kind of nice. We've had a few offensive weapons before, but we're actually starting to see a greater number now because with the options, with the passing, I mean, Marble is stepping up as a sophomore in doing some great things.
Well, and one big thing is, as we talked about how much the team probably builds around Thomas, right? There's a couple of key players. The more of those players you have, the more tools in the tool belt, right? It's not, oh no, X person is out, and that you can still do things, right? So it's shifting and pivoting in a dynamic way, but having that depth is huge. Something that we've talked about and worried about in past years, especially moving to 3A. Tougher games, longer in the season. Are we worried about kids getting tired, getting sore, getting hurt? So being able to diversify and having more kids that can do more things is definitely a great thing for the Elks right now.
Oh, it sure is. I like where we're at, and I don't know if anybody else has really noticed, but the numbers. We couldn't break 30 for years, and now we're up to almost 40 players between JV and varsity, and I think that's huge. Again, speaking to part of the culture change, the more of the team concept. I just like what I'm seeing. I'm not going to make any premature calls. I just like where we're at so far this season.
And culture change is a long-term thing. This isn't a tomorrow thing. This isn't a thing. This is something that Brad Baca is being able to build, to mold, to modify from what Coach Bell brought us. Right. And so Bell brought a program, built a program over the decade that it was with us. Baca is able now to take that and make it his own as well, right? And I don't think we're going to see all of what Baca has in a season. I think this is going to be year over year, growth, little change, right? You find the one thing you can dial in just a little bit more. So, guys, we're about all that's left out here. And as much as I would love to sit here and talk all night long, Dan, I'm sure you're tired. My wife's over there. She's not tapping her foot yet, and I love her to death. But
she's wearing the wrong sweatshirt, though.
I would disagree.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely disagree. So,
Cats.
Guys, oh, my goodness.
I thought you went to New Mexico.
I went to New Mexico. For my undergrad, I went to New Mexico. But for my graduate studies, I went to the U of A.
You mean Arizona?
No, I'm talking about the University of Arizona.
It's Arizona, right?
That's
what it's called.
What
now.
are we going to – so now I get to tell you, okay, at least I didn't go to Tempe Normal. Is that where we're going?
I didn't go to Tempe Normal.
Yes, ASU is Tempe Normal. That was their original name, buddy.
I went to the Polytechnic. I went to ASU East. Thank you very much.
I went to 4 campuses when I was at ASU. So
no, that's true. That's true. All right, guys. From St. John's High School, from Redskins Stadium, the Round Valley Elks winning the rivalry game of 2021, 62-20. Fantastic game all around by the Elks. Nice to see some of the younger players getting in to get some play time there at the end, getting some reps. I'm excited to see what happens for the rest of the year. We've got Chinley next week, Monument Valley the following.
Homecoming next week.
And then things ramp up. We're going to Payson on the road, and I think that's really when the story of this season's really going to start getting told, is a couple weeks from now as we really hit that ramp up into conference play.
Yeah.
We've got Payson away, Sholo away, Blue Ridge away. It's going to be a lot of road games.
Yeah.
We're not in the dome. It's going to be a little chilly.
Tell you what, the Beast of the East is definitely going to wake up in October, and it's going to be an interesting month.
I like it. October is going to be fun. So, guys, from St. John's, this has been Let's Go Elks. A huge thanks to Loie Hunt. Huge thanks to Ryan Pena. Huge thanks to Emily Holiday, to Amanda McBride for helping us get the pictures, because we have to sit on our butts and talk to you, because that's kind of what we're doing during this thing. So, for Let's Go Elks, I'm Wesley McBride.
Dan Muth.
Ethan Holiday.
Guys, you have a great weekend. Make good choices. Be safe. We'll see you for homecoming.